Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. I'm gonna be giving you guys my first live reaction. I did not get to watch the press conference yet between Jaron Ennis and Uisma Lima, so I'm gonna be giving y'all my initial reaction to the back and forth that they had. Then we're gonna be speaking about Deontay Wilder, putting it out there that he signed a fight for a world title next. And then, of course, we're going to get into some open boxing topics. But before we get into that, if y'all could please hit the like button on the way in, that'd be very much appreciated. We well on our way to the 3,200 mark. About to hit that 3,300 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. We're looking to get the 4K by the end of the year. So every sub is very much appreciated. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building thus far. My boy Big Soldier MX already in the comments. What's going on, brother? What's going on? What's going on? You know what I mean? I was tuning into the Eagles a little bit, watching them against the Giants. I don't know what the fuck these Eagles got going on, bro. It's very, very frustrating to watch them play. Even when they end up winning games, it's always anxiety-filled and always close to the very last second. It's like, bro, I'm so sick of the Eagles and, you know, their consistent approach of, you know, playing to their competition's level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are supposed to be, you know, demolishing the competition like the New York Giants, but y'all over here having so much trouble with them. Saquon Barkley can't fucking get yards to save his life. He getting tackled as soon as he get the ball in his fucking hands. You know what I mean? That weak ass offensive line don't give no time for Jalen Hurts to breathe. You know what I mean? And I don't really be liking Jalen Hurts' approach to shit, bro. I don't know if it's just like he like a robot. You know what I mean? Like no type of emotion, no type of like I don't know. I don't know. It's something about Jalen Hurts, bro. Like I don't know. Like he's just a little bit too passive for me, bro. Maybe because I'm passionate about whatever I do, so you know I'll be pretty much a bit more expressive than him. But you know it is what it is, bro. I don't know what the fuck be going on with these Eagles, bro. Look like they about to lose. So now we about to be losing back-to-back games. Shit is extremely frustrating, bro. From going 4-0 to just losing back-to-back. And then the last game, you know what I mean? We was doing well. Them niggas caught up and beat us. Now these niggas, they've been putting belt to ass since the beginning of the game. Eagles trying to make a little comeback, but this boy Dart smoking the Eagles defense, bro. Picking them apart. Absolutely embarrassing. But anyways, to get back into the boxing talk, Marlon 2631, what's going on, brother? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all go ahead and hit the likes. I told y'all them trolls was in the building heavy. They made all them different accounts. You feel what I'm saying? Got me up to the 3,200 mark. Then when I checked last night, they unsubscribed with every troll account they put up. That's the type of weird shit that they be on, bro. But it is what it is. I ain't complaining. We're gonna get to that 3,200 mark regardless. So, you know what I mean? Y'all motherfuckers can't stop guys playing. You feel me? That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? I don't think the notifications got sent out, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to get the show on the road regardless. And, you know, the people will end up, you know, catching on. Yeah, and I just seen, the Giants just scored again. Now it's 17-34. Oh, yeah, it's raps. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. But it is what it is, bro. We got plenty of games left in the season, but that's not a good look. Motherfuckers need to tighten up ASAP. You know what I mean? Us as Eagles fans, we hold our team to a high standard, so. Eagles getting destroyed, yep. That's what it's looking like. But anyways, let's talk about somebody who's actually putting on for Philadelphia and is looking to put on a statement Saturday night. That's Jaron Ennis. You know what I mean? They just had their final press conference with Uisma Lima. Shout out to the Mercado family, Tito Mercado and his fam, man. They came by the gym today. Got some work in. Oh, man. So, the Mercados, bro, I love how hard they work. Big punchers, great technique. You know what I mean? Tito Mercado wasn't in the building today. I think he had a flight issue, so he'll end up coming to Philly tomorrow, I believe. But his father was here along with his two youngest sons, and they always come by and show love. So shout out to the Mercado family, man. From what they from Pomona, Cali, all the way to Philly, man. Salute to my West Coast people. Derek Moore, what's going on, brother? Shout out to my boy Derek Moore, man. He was supposed to fight yesterday. You know what I mean? I got some things in the works right now. Hopefully I can get a response, sometime soon. But yeah, man, boys keep pulling out against him, bro. I be telling people all the time, bro. I don't know what it is, but nobody be wanting to fight Derek Moore for some reason, bro. But yeah, man, we gonna find these matches regardless. We gonna make this one up if we can't get it. You already know how it go. Yeah, I mean, Yasir Ali in the building. He said, watch filmed on. This nigga said Osama bin Lima beans. Boots finna kill this nigga, dog. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely see the flaws. I see things that Boots can exploit for sure. But I actually want to get into the press conference in all honesty because I did not get the opportunity to watch it. I just been caught up. I've been at the gym all day. He said, what weight class is he? He's at 130. He's at 135. If you're talking about Derek Moore. But yeah, man. I took the time to watch. I mean, I'm about to take the time to watch the press conference between Jaron Ennis and Uisma Lima. You know what I mean? So I'm actually about to share the screen. Yeah, Osama bin Lima beans is crazy. They be talking reckless about this nigga, bro. Osama bin Lima beans. But that's what Jaron Ennis is gonna be facing, Uisma Lima. And this is the press conference between the two, man. I wish I was able to, go over there, but I was setting up for my own show. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work, bro. A lot of cleaning, a lot of organizing, a lot of putting things away. It was a lot of work, but we got it done. You feel what I'm saying? But I wasn't able to catch the press conference, so we're about to do that now. I'm going to be giving you guys my live reaction as this shit is going on. Shout out to Eddie Hearn in the building, man, putting together a good fight over in the city of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? And yeah. And for those of y'all who haven't seen Derek Moore fight, I'm gonna give you guys a quick minute clip of Derek Moore fighting. So let's do this before we get to the reaction.
Just to be connected with you, I realize if I have a question, but yeah, that's my coach over there. I'll be happy to help you with anything.
Around the world, over gas.
Yeah, that's the case. If you guys ever want to work with us, I want to. That was some beautiful work from your other fight.
I like working.
Rip that body up.
I got a couple other guys that went here.
Yeah.
Oh! Shit, Derek! Shit! Yo! Let's go! Let's go! Shit! God damn!
Shout out to Derek the Maestro Moore in the motherfucking building. You feel what I mean? Beautiful. One of my favorite performances from him. But anyways, let's get into this press conference, shall we? Let's get it.
The guy to my right, the former unified 147-pound world champion, the guy that many believe is the complete future of the sport. This Saturday, we make the move to 54. The WBA Interim World Championship. Thank you to Gilberto Mendoza and Julio there. And the IBO World Championship on the line against this man, the IBO World Champion, Uisma Lima. And sometimes this is very, very difficult to find an opponent for Jaron Boots Ennis. This guy...
Shit, it's hard to find a fucking opponent for Derek Moore. I feel you, Eddie. I feel you.
Comes with zero fear. Now, that's dangerous in itself, but this guy comes to change his life. And we wanted an opponent that would come to win in Philadelphia. And we'll start with our team to my left. Uisma, welcome. We've seen a lot of talking. I've seen your training for weeks and weeks on end. An opportunity of a lifetime for you in Philadelphia on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. Good night, everyone. Thank you for you, Eddie, and Matchroom for this fight. All my life, we trained for this moment, this event, and yeah, we put a good camp of life for this fight. I'm the best.
That nigga Uisma Lima done been through the trenches, bro. You see that nigga nose? That nigga, he done got his shit punched in. You not born with that type of nose, by the way. That's a lot of trauma. That's a lot of that fractures and that's damage on that nose, bro. That nigga, that boy done been through the trenches for sure.
Chef of my life. I'm ready for this fight.
You come into this fight with zero fear. A lot of these opponents I think we could have chose wouldn't truly come here to win the fight. We know we're going to get that from you. You truly believe in your heart you can beat this man on Saturday night.
Yeah, for sure. And they know I can beat you.
You see that? That's the shit that I'm talking about. Look at the face he made after he said the shit. It's like he's a smart ass. He got a slick ass mouth. You can tell English ain't his first language, but he know enough to be a smart ass. He's trying to antagonize Boots and it's not what he's saying, it's the way he's delivering the statements. You feel what I'm saying? Look how the way he emphasized that last statement. Look how the way he looked at Boots. Like he wants confrontation.
Yeah, for sure. And they know I can beat you.
What gives you that belief? You got some outstanding wins on the road. You're a dangerous fighter. You're heavy-handed. But this guy is, many believe could be the pound-for-pound number one of the sport.
Yeah, I know. But I elite fight. I have everything. I have ring IQ. I have footwork. I have strong. I'm fast. And I am best shape of my life. So I can do everything he can do.
You come in aggressive. You believe you have the power at 154 to knock this guy out?
For sure.
Uisma Lima is very confident, bro. You could tell this ain't cap. He not, he's not making shit up. Like he genuinely believes this. You could tell in how his energy. You know what I mean? How the way he's delivering it, the way that he's not really thinking about his answers. He genuinely believes he's better than Boots, and he doesn't really feel like Boots does anything better than him. He has a confident mentality. So I'm gonna give Lima a lot of credit for that because Lima could easily be one of those dudes that feed into the hype, get concerned, get worried, question themselves. And to be honest, we don't really know what Uisma Lima is thinking internally or what's going on with him internally. Maybe he feels a totally different way out, inside, but he's displaying something, more confident on the outside. We never really know, but something just tells me based off of the way that he's answering these questions that, he may respect Boots, but he doesn't think of him as highly as if he thinks of himself. You see what I'm saying? So that's definitely something that I've noticed as he's answering these questions.
What you want to bet on it?
To knock this guy out?
For sure.
Bet. What you want to bet on it? You don't believe in yourself. You all talk.
I can bet. I don't have your money.
He said, "I can't bet, man. I don't got as much money as you." That's funny. I never heard that before. Like, nigga, you got more money than me. How can I bet you? That's funny.
I don't know what he said.
Do you think he truly believes that he can win on Saturday?
I'm glad that he think he's confident. I like it. I like the confidence, but he talking too much. He gonna get exactly what he looking for. It's gonna be an early night. I'm gonna have some fun, and we're gonna show out. I'm not playing. I'm not here to play games.
That's the difference between this kind of fight. He's gonna be right there for you.
For sure. I know what he bringing to the table. Like I said, whatever he bring, I'm gonna be ready. And it's that time.
Is that word?
You could tell Boots is excited just based off of how the way, he's answering these questions. He can't seem to stop smiling. It's like he knows he about to put on a great performance. He knows he about to show out. He's loving the moment. You could definitely tell he's loving this moment right now. So that's what I'm noticing on Boots. Noticing from Boots' perspective, and he seems really confident as well. Like he genuinely feels like he deserves to be there, and this is just another day in the office.
Key levels you know, we know this is a very good fight. I mean, he's an elite 154 guy. It's just about showing the levels on Saturday night, and you can't go over. You got this road warrior tag. It's different when you fight Boots Ennis.
No, for sure. He definitely a good fighter for sure. You know, I watched him. I like what I see. You know, good fighter, but it's levels though. Like you fighting those guys over there.
When Boots is saying that he likes what he sees, he's not in my opinion, he's not talking about he likes Uisma Lima's skill set. He's not saying that he likes the type of fighter that he is. He likes what he sees in terms of opportunities that he could take to really beat the dog shit out of Uisma Lima. That's just my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? When he says that he likes what he sees, he likes the openings that he could possibly take advantage of fight night. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion.
They don't got my skill. They don't have my power, my ability. I'm on a whole different level. And when he actually get in there with me on Saturday night, he gonna be like, yo, he a lot faster than I thought, a lot stronger than I thought, a lot slicker. Like it's levels. He know that. You know, he know that, but we're gonna see.
He says he believes he has the power to knock you out. You expect your power. We saw it at 47. Is it even different at 54?
Make sure y'all come out Saturday night. Don't miss this spectacular knockout.
You win this fight inside the distance?
I win this fight however I want to do it. I'm not here to play. I'm telling you now, I'm not here to play. I'm coming.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, a couple of words from the trainers, Carlos. And
Nigga Uisma Lima said, thank you. He is smart ass, I'm telling you. Very polite, very respectful, but at the same time, he got a little bit of a smart ass energy to him. But anyways, Reform comes through with a question. He said, do you think fighting at home is a hard obstacle at times? It definitely can be. You know what I'm saying? It definitely can be. Whenever you have hometown fights, you always have people reaching out to you, trying to get tickets, and you know what I mean? And I'm glad that Boots has a solid, you know, support system that's able to take care of things so he doesn't have to worry about all the extra shit. You know what I mean? Like he has his brothers that, you know, sell the tickets. You know what I mean? He has, and I'm sure he got a couple homies that do as well. He got fighters on the undercard that's also selling tickets. You know, his brothers sell hoodies. I went over to their neighborhood and bought a hoodie off of Boots, off of them for Boots' fight in the lead up to his Karen 2 fight. I was able to get a hoodie off of his brothers. You know, great support system, so he doesn't have to worry about much. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, when you have a hometown fight, you do want to show out. You know what I mean? You do want to put on an impressive performance because, to be honest, you want to keep bringing those people back. You want to keep creating more fans, and, you know, to solidify your fan base. You know, and to be honest, and you know, there is some pressure there because if you perform bad, you don't want your city to talk bad about you. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of pressures that may come with fighting at home. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people, you know, prefer not to fight at home in all honesty because they don't really want to deal with the pressure that comes as a result of fighting at home. You know, they say that a lot of fighters end up losing at home because they get caught up in so many distractions that they're not able to fully focus on the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it can be an obstacle at times, Reform. That's a fact. There could definitely be an obstacle, depending on the person, though. You know, I'm sure, like, once you get a few home fights in, you know how to, you know, navigate through things and, you know, be better at staying focused at the main job at hand. I think it's dependent on the person and who they have around them to take care of their outside situations. You feel what I'm saying? Ralph said it can be hard for certain fighters fighting at home. The outside stuff can be distracting to some. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Reform for the question. Let's continue on with the video.
Bozy, Carlos, this is a big step up, but we know your man is talented. He's full of heart. He has the power. He has the speed. You share the confidence that you can cause the upset, Carlos, on Saturday?
Yeah, for sure. I have good fighters before Jaron. I'm training. I put a good camp for Jaron. I train with Adam Azim. I train with Bentley. I train with Brothers Fells. In America, they say, easy, where is this guy? But they are good, tough, stiff fighters, good fighters. And we train for these moments. On Saturday, we'll see. We'll see. I have everything.
Bozy, a quick one from you. Obviously, this week probably a little bit more relaxed now at 54 as well, but excited to see Jaron, your son, go through the weight divisions as well.
Shout out to the OG Bozy, man. Shout out to him. Real good brother right there.
And have that extra energy and zip about him in the tank at 54.
When it comes to Jaron, I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't worry about nothing at all. I mean, if he's good as they say he is, you will see him go to another level. You saw what he did with Stan Jonas. He played with Stan Jonas. So if he's good as he say he is, he want to get what he was looking for.
And finally, the final word before we move over to another fight, Uisma, from you. Tell us what this huge crowd on Saturday in Philadelphia will see from you.
Saturday, I will put everything like every fight I put. We'll see the real monster of Philly. Uisma Lima, monster.
This nigga just said that he's the monster of Philly. See, I don't like this nigga, bro. I do not like this nigga. He keeps looking over at Boots after he says shit. Like he's triggering me. He triggering me. I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga said you about to see the real monster of Philly. Pussy, you ain't even from here, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Ain't you from Angola or some shit? Or Portugal, wherever? Stop fucking playing with me, Uisma, before I find your motherfucking hotel out here, nigga. Don't get your fight date fucked up. Nigga, what Bud told Benavidez? You better focus on your fight before you not make it to your fight, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Reform. Listen, I could already tell Reform by how the way that you saying certain things that you rooting for Lima and shit like that. That's cool, brother. But we know he ain't no coward. He here. He gonna rumble. We know that. You saying shit that we already know. What I'm telling you is he talking real spicy. Real spicy. Real condescending energy from Lima. And I think he's trying to get a rise out of Boots in a way. You feel what I mean? But he said the real monster of Philly. Let me hear that shit again.
We'll see the real monster of Philly.
He definitely
Uisma Lima, monster.
You ain't from Philly though. You said
tell him, Bo. The fuck? I just said that. Tell him, Bo. What the fuck wrong with him? Nigga, you ain't from here. Stupid. Fuck wrong with
I will put everything like every fight I put. We'll see the real monster of Philly.
Oh hell no.
Uisma Lima, monster.
You ain't from Philly though. You said monster from Philly.
Now I feel like a Rocky version black.
What he said?
And Jaron, for you, again, back.
Version black.
Monster from Philly.
Now I feel like a Rocky version black.
All right.
What the fuck he say? Oscar de la Paz. Can somebody translate what he just said? I feel like what?
I feel like a Rocky version black.
All right.
And Jaron, for you, again, back in the arena, another huge crowd.
Yes.
Statement time on Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. He never been here before. I've been here before plenty of times. He this road warrior thing that he got going over to all different countries and all that stuff. Bro, you about to fight in front of 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 plus.
He said the black version of Rocky. That's what he said.
A Rocky version black.
He definitely said that. That's funny as shit.
And Jaron, for you, again, back in the arena, another huge crowd.
Yes.
Statement time on Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. He never been here before. I've been here before plenty of times. He this road warrior thing that he got going over to all different countries and all that stuff. Bro, you about to fight in front of 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 plus. You was fighting in front of 4,000 people probably, if that. It's a whole different energy, a whole different vibe. It's the big stage. You know, I appreciate you for accepting this fight. I'm glad you accepted this fight. But see you Saturday night. And y'all know my slogan, we in and out like a robbery.
Boots mean that shit. He mean that shit. He looking to pack Lima the fuck up, just like how he try to do everybody else. So, dude, we got to fight, y'all. We got a confident motherfucker. Nigga say he the black version of Rocky. Oscar said, fuck Rocky. He not real. He don't represent Philly. Bro, when I say that, niggas be acting like I'm the biggest hater. I'm like, nigga, I come from boxing. Like, I grew up seeing real fighters. Like, I've been around Bernard Hopkins. I've been around Jaron Ennis. I was in gyms with Julian Williams and fucking what other Philly fighters? Yeah, bro, I done been around. I'm Brother Nazum. I've been around Bozy Ennis. I've been around all these. They represent Philly, brother. Danny Garcia. Meldrick Taylor visited my gym. Like my father used to be around Joe Frazier. Like I wasn't able to meet Joe Frazier, unfortunately, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I know what it is to be around like real Philly fighters. So when I see that Rocky be getting more love than the actual fighters, that shit rub me the wrong way. He don't represent Philly. That's a mythical character that's from out Kensington, which Kensington right behind me over here. So yeah, I agree with you, Oscar. Fuck Rocky. Yeah, they got a whole statue of Rocky outside the art museum. And you know, look, it was a big movie that went down in Philly history. I get it, but it's like we got real fighters out here that really put in blood, sweat, and tears into the sport, and y'all refuse to acknowledge them. If it was up to me, Bernard Hopkins would have had a statue in Philly already, right in North. I'd have had that shit somewhere. First of all, I'd have turned that Joe Frazier gym into like a landmark. Can't do nothing with that shit. Yeah, I mean, Joe Frazier he already got a statue down like the Xfinity Live Center. You could have put that Bernard Hopkins, John, just about anywhere in Philly. Rocky was filmed in Kensington. Oscar, you ain't know that? Rocky was filmed in Kensington. That shit was actually filmed right over here, like 5 minutes that way. Rocky was definitely filmed in Kensington. You just gotta go watch the movie, brother. That shit really took place in the trenches. You ain't know that. Yeah, bro. Watch that, John. Yeah, bro. The Giants really put belt to ass. Yeah, they fucked the Eagles up today. That's crazy. I don't know what the fuck the Eagles got going on. That was supposed to be easy work, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that shit really took place in the trenches, bro. Rocky really lived right on like Kensington and what was it, like Tusculum or some shit like that? He was right there. But anyways, let's continue on.
Well, this is a real fight. A real fight in the 154-pound division. Electric entertainment from the first bell between these two. Uisma Lima, the IBO World Champion, against Jaron Boots Ennis for the WBA Interim World Championship, live on DAZN around the world.
Here they are right now. Boots Ennis, Uisma Lima, 154 pounds. Boots make his debut at 154. Sergio saw Lima fight me. This man is overwhelmingly confident that he's going to go for it. I think opportunity industry because the power, speed, skill set, everything is great. At 147, that really can translate to 154. He's fighting guys at 154 higher for his entire career. So he's comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's going to be the second half of the year. Like, we're going to take his time to feel like feels like make a statement early in the way. That's it, like, sneaky good.
Lima looked away first. Let's go, champ. You looked away first. Out of power, what up? Boots only a little bit taller than him. So being around Boots, I'm 5'9". Boots is probably like 5'10" and some change. You know what I mean? So Uisma Lima probably like 5'9" himself. That's what it looked like to me. But yeah, they not too far off in height, to be honest. Boots probably only got like an inch on him. So as far as I'm concerned, they're the same weight. I mean, the same height. Definitely the same weight. But question, what's this blue blood shit talking about Boots is drained? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck blue blood I don't really be watching his videos all like that, but if that's what he's saying, you know what I mean? I'm going off of your word. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? I genuinely don't. I don't see anything about Boots that makes me feel like he's drained. Now, is he still cutting weight to get down to 54? Yes. That's definitely the case. Like I said, and I said this before, Boots, when he's out of camp, he usually has a round face, right? You could tell that when he, you know, is chilling and he doesn't have to worry about cutting weight goes to his face. There's different people, weight goes to different areas. Your weight may go to your chest, your stomach, your legs, you know what I mean? Your arms, your back. You know, people. I guess it just depends on your genetic makeup. Boots is the type bull that like his, you know, you could tell in his face whether he's heavy or not. And I think as he cuts weight, his face slims up as it's supposed to. And people correlate him having a sunken in face to him being drained. That's not necessarily the case all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I seen Boots in person. He don't look drained to me. Is it a sacrifice to make the weight? Absolutely. But is he drained? Absolutely not. John Wick said, he not saying that, bro. Stop making shit up. Oh, okay. See, I don't know. So I didn't watch the video. I'm just going off of Reform's comment. I don't know if he said that or not, but I'm just answering just because Reform put it out there. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and act like he said it when I don't know. But anyways, me personally, I don't see a drained Boots. You feel what I mean? Sacrificing to make weight and being drained, that's two totally different things. So, yeah, Lima looked away first, y'all. Yep. I pay attention to shit like that.
A lot of big names out there waiting for Boots Ennis to get through this fight. A lot of talent, 154 division, maybe no fight bigger than a Boots Ennis versus Ortiz fight. That could be waiting in this first half of 2026. It's got to get through Lima first. Lima.
Dope. Very, very dope. I love it. Not too much trash talk. Not too much trash talk. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers had what they said what they had to say. Now they going to rumble. So the weigh-ins tomorrow. You know what I mean? And the fight night's on Saturday, man. I'm going to have a busy weekend. You feel what I mean? I'm going to be with my son. You know what I mean? We got the event at Pivot Boxing Academy. We got the fight Saturday. Come on, y'all. Let me see. Captioning are for engagement purposes. Oh, so clickbait. Yeah, John Wick. There's definitely a difference between cutting weight and being drained. So if that's what Blue Blood say, he's totally right. Marlon 2631 says, Mark, honest question. How can Lima win? What's the keys to victory? I mean, it's gonna be tough just because what I do when I do like these keys to victory, first of all, I take into consideration what they've shown that they could do and what they haven't shown to do in the ring. You know what I mean? Like Lima doesn't look like somebody who's, the best defensively. You know what I mean? I feel like he leaves a lot of openings, and that's not something you want to give the Boots, who's an accurate puncher, great timing, and is good with counters, man. You know what I'm saying? So Uisma Lima, in all honesty, I'm gonna say that he's gonna have to bring the fight to Jaron Ennis. I can't see him outboxing him. I can't see him, being on his bicycle for 12 rounds. Just based off of what I've seen him do in person, he looked like a stepper. You know what I'm saying? So he has to be himself, right? Because him being himself that's the only way he knows how to win, by being himself. So, I mean, I would say, you know what I mean, definitely use your jab. You know what I mean? Double it, definitely shoot more than one jab to, attempt to avoid them counters, mix them feints in there to throw off Boots' rhythm. And you got to punch in combinations. You know what I mean? You also got to punch with Boots. You feel what I mean? Like, you just can't sit there and let him get off on you. You want to disrupt his offense and catch him when he's most vulnerable, which is when he's being offensive, just like anybody else. So you got to punch with Boots. You got to push Boots back, and you're gonna have to fight this man. You know what I mean? Because I can't see a situation where you playing chess with the dude and you having success. I don't look at Uisma Lima as somebody who has the IQ of a Jaron Ennis. or somebody who can outbox Jaron Ennis. I just can't see those things happening. So when we assess Uisma Lima and the type of fighter that he is, his best chance is to step to Jaron Ennis, keep his defense tight, mix feints in to throw out Jaron Ennis's, rhythm or his, timing, punching combinations. Don't ever shoot single shots. And you got to punch with Jaron Ennis. If he happens to be first in any moment, you need to be punching with him. You feel what I mean? But that's easier said than done, in all honesty. It's hard for me to assess, keys to victory for Uisma Lima because, in my honest opinion, I feel like Uisma Lima is tailor-made for Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis don't got to look for you. You know what I mean? You are very aggressive. You come forward, you let your hands go. You're going to leave a lot of opportunities for Boots to counter you. Get the fuck up. My fault, yo. My fault. Dumbass cat. My youngest cat like to bite holes in shoes, bro. And I'm sick of that shit. I had to smack the shit out of her with that sneaker, bro. She be tripping. She put holes in one of my Jordans, bro. I was sick. But anyways, I just feel like, in all honesty, Uisma Lima's tailor-made for Boots. So it's really hard for me to, come up with a game plan for Uisma Lima because I haven't really seen it. I'm not going to tell somebody to do something that I've never seen them do before. So for instance, Eastside Cruz, he fighting Lamont Roach, right? I'm not going to tell Uisma Lima. I'm not going to tell Eastside Cruz to, jab and move. You know what I'm saying? Stay off of the ropes. Punching combinations and step around Lamont. I'm not. It's hard for me to say, as a boxing coach, it's hard for me to tell somebody to do something when I know for a fact that I've never seen them do that before. That doesn't necessarily mean that they can't do it, but because you haven't showed me, it's hard for me to give you that advice because I'm not too sure as to whether you're capable or not. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't know. I never seen Uisma Lima put on a great display of boxing. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga's playing chess in here. His IQ's on a different level. No. He looks like somebody who, likes to fight, likes to let his hands go. You know what I mean? He like to fight. He like to rumble. You feel what I mean? So based off of what he's shown me in his previous outings, that's what he's gonna have to do with Boots because he don't know nothing else. Or at least he hasn't showed me anything else. You know what I mean? We got 34 people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming through and showing love. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, y'all. Where we at? We got 19 likes, man. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. But great press conference between, wasn't the most action-packed or drama-filled press conference, not the most intense press conference, but, they said what they had to say. It's time to see these motherfuckers fight, bro. And I'm really excited for this fight. Not just, not because, of Uisma Lima or anything like that, because I understand that if Jaron Ennis comes out successful in this fight, Jaron Ennis is going to be looking to face the top competition after the fact. And I'm looking forward to that, bro. I'm really, really looking forward to that. He said he signed his end of the deal to, pursue a Virgil Ortiz fight early this year. He'll be the number one guy for the WBA, and currently Barao has that title. He's ranked in multiple sanctioning bodies. I believe he's ranked in the WBC as well. It's on, it's lit, it's popping. This is going to be his debut at 154. I'm looking forward to seeing does Boots look any different at 54? Does he look stronger? Does he look faster? Did he lose some power? Did he gain some power? Did he lose speed? Did he gain speed? You know what I'm saying? I want to see exactly what this additional 7 pounds does for Boots, because at 47, he looks scary. He looked very scary at 147, so I want to see exactly how he transitions to 154. You know what I mean? We seen, I recall guys like, Tito Trinidad, my favorite fighter of all time. 47, he's one of the greatest welterweight champions of all time, if not the greatest welterweight champion of all time. Just, the reign that he had at welterweight still hasn't really been beat. That his record outside of Henry Armstrong's in the modern era hasn't been beat to this day. He went up to 154, was able to carry his punching power up, still had the same conditioning, still had that same, IQ, nothing really deteriorated at 54. Even though he didn't have a long reign at 54, he's shown to be just as dangerous at 54 than he was at 47. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, you see how niggas would just go out their way to flirt with you? I'll mess you up, pretty boy. If you want to tell a nigga, you low-key telling me that you attracted to me. Why you had to mention niggas being pretty? You find me attractive, so you went out your way to say that. Imagine that being your first and last comment on Mazuma TV, just being an absolute FAG. He said, I'm a girl. John Doe is a girl. If you were a girl, I'm sure you'd be Jane Doe. Stupid ass. Get him the fuck up out of here, you weirdo. I never understood dudes like that. They can't seem to suppress, their wild thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? I remember playing ball with niggas and they like, man, get that little pretty nigga off the court, man. Yo, that nigga, man, pretty niggas don't play ball, man. I'm like, what, nigga? Look at this pretty ass nigga. Look at this pretty ass nigga shooting that. Oh, yo, that pretty nigga got a jump shot, man. I'm like, God damn, nigga, you on me. The fuck? GOMD, nigga. God damn. Sheesh. But anyways, definitely a Ryan Garcia moment, Bad Boom. Shout out to Bad Boom. He said, John Doe, pull up tomorrow. I need an opponent, nigga. Facts. God damn, I feel so bad for Derek, man. Can't catch a fucking break. But I do have one person on the line. Oh, he is? Yo, Derek, I think I got somebody for you. It's the dude that you got robbed by in your last fight. Ironically. But we'll talk. Did you Greg Hackett on BFTB today? No, I did not. So Greg was on there today? And what happened? I think I found somebody for you, brother. Yeah, the final is 17-34. God damn. Damn. No, I ain't get to see it. What happened? Y'all gotta let me know what happened. Did y'all see this shit about Deontay Wilder saying he fighting for a world title next in January? Oh my God. Let me go ahead and share that for y'all so I can provide my opinion. Boots is a minus 2,400 favorite for real? Damn. Take your time. What's the rush? Yo, Derek, I think I got that locked in for you, brother. So, yeah. Hold on. My fault, y'all. Give me 1 second. So... He said, who you think Boots gonna fight next after Osama bin Lima beats? I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on whoever's gonna give him. Yeah, Derek, him. Yep. But let me see. Who you think Boots gonna fight off to similar? It depends on who gives him the opportunity or which sanctioning body, forces they, champion to face him. I don't know. Like, he's ranked in the WBC, he's ranked in the WBA. He said that he's willing to fight Virgil early 2026. You know what I mean? If Virgil's up for the opportunity, then I guess it'll be Virgil Ortiz. If not, then I guess he's just gonna have to fight another contender if a champion doesn't give him an opportunity. It's all dependent upon, and this is what a lot of these fights come down to: availability. You know what I mean? It comes down to who's available to fight. If both of these guys are on the same type of time, if they're both available, then there's a possibility that the fight could happen. Of course, there's other things you got to take into consideration, like venues, splits, purses, and stuff like that. You feel what I mean? Networks. It could be a myriad of things. You feel what I mean? But yeah, man. I can't really answer that. So we'll see. Hopefully it's somebody in the top 5. Uisma Lima's top 10 at 154. Let's get a top 5 guy. I'm sure Boost will be with that. Let me see. Swindle. Shout out to Swindle in the building. He says, do you think Tamir fight goes the distance? Well, Tamir could definitely crack. He's aggressive. He likes to bring the fight. The dude that he's fighting, he likes to be on his bicycle a little bit. So if the dude is on his bicycle and he makes it a little bit tougher Tamir to get his offense off, then it may possibly go the distance. But if he stands in front of Tamir and allows him to, put his punches together, then it probably wouldn't. I'm not sure. This is Tamir's biggest fight to date. So I don't know exactly how he's going to go about this fight. I don't know if he's going to be his usual self where he just, beats the dog shit out of niggas and packs them up, or he's going to be looking to, settle things down and, box and let the knockout come. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think that Tamir is fully capable of defeating his opponent for sure. Because when I was at Bullsies, I was watching him as well. And that guy, he likes to use his feet a lot. So we'll see. Yep. Bella Faith said WBO called out Fundora for being dishonest about how the Bud and Zayas fights fell through. Looks like he ducked both. Shit, the WBO ain't need to tell us that. Bella Faith, we could have used our own. We could have used our own too. We could have used our own brain to figure that out. I'm glad that the WBO confirmed that, but that was something that we already knew, to be honest. When with that whole Terrence Crawford situation, Terrence Crawford was looking to fight Fundora because he couldn't get the Canelo fight after the Spence fight. So he was like, you know what? Let's see what's going on with Fundora. Fundora and them, they fought Tim Tszyu. His team made up that he was injured. Then Fundora came out and pretty much said that he didn't have any injury or something of that nature, where, they said that he was out for, the rest of the year due to an injury or some bullshit like that. He said, I remember he did an interview talking about, no, like, I'm good. Like, I don't. So I think his team strategically got him up out of that situation. And to be honest with you, I don't really think the PBC too fond of Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Because I think they feel like Terrence Crawford is very dangerous to their stable. And they really don't want to do business with dude. You know what I'm saying? They really don't. Like, Terrence Crawford knew what he was worth. He came to the table, and he ain't let the PBC lowball him. You know what I mean? They ain't let the PBC lowball him. So he ended up getting what he wanted thanks to Errol Spence. And, Errol Spence ain't been back ever since then. So they fucked it. Bud technically fucked up PBC money with Errol. So you think they about to do that with Fundora? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They trying to protect their investment. That's what it looked like to me. Now with Xander Zayas, they just flat out ducked him. Like, they try to put a rehydration clause on the Xander Zayas. Derek, you lock. You lock, brother. We got that taken care of. for now. But anyways, yeah, the WBO ain't need to tell me that. We already knew that. Fundora, but that's a tall ass duck right there, boy. He said, yeah, they don't want another Bud and Earl type of performance against one of their fighters. Yeah. Yep. Precisely. And it's like I kind of understand to an extent, but it's like, I don't know, bro. I thought that whole situation of the WBO was embarrassing, man. Like, you were willing to vacate it. Like, that's bitch shit to me. Like, if Fundora was moving up to 160 and he was just vacating his titles and Xander just came up at a time where, Fundora couldn't make the weight no more. It's like, all right, cool. But you blatantly, niggas want to be champion but don't want to deal with the responsibilities that come with being a champion. Part of becoming a champion or being a champion is fulfilling your mandatories. Unless you're doing a unification fight, you have to fulfill your mandatories, bro. You over here doing voluntary defenses with Tim Tszyu when nobody asked for the rematch, to be honest. Especially after he got sparked by Bakram. Who wanted to see that? Nobody. Nobody literally asked for that fight. We were actually more intrigued than Xander Zayas and Fundora fighting, to be honest. Xander Zayas pulled up on you. He wanted to do a face-off with you to build promotion for the fight. Your tall, goofy-ass little sister, Gabriella, was talking about, there ain't no need for that. Why not? And who are you? Stay in a bitch's place. Ain't nobody asked you. No disrespect to Bella Faith and Smoochie and all the females that be in the chat. But what I'm saying is, like, this ain't pertaining to you. This is two grown men who, well, at least one grown man that wants to fight your brother. And you over here running to your brother's defense. He a grown-ass man. He can defend himself. Stay the fuck about the way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he want to run with your brother. It ain't nothing personal. It's boxing. He got something that Fundora got something that Xander Zayas wanted it. He wanted. And he had to get it after your brother, like a true pussy, vacated his title because he didn't want no work with the men. You were a unified champion. You gave that up because you ain't want to fight a 22-year-old. And your team's so scared of the 22-year-old, they was trying to put a rehydration clause on him. Man, shout out to Xander Zayas for saying fuck them niggas. And we ain't rehydrating a motherfucking thing. Either way, I'm gonna get that title. You gave that title up like a hoe. That's some bitch shit, bro. That's some bitch shit. So is Fundora entertaining? Yes. Do I like to watch Fundora fight? Yes, because I know every time he go in there, once he signs that contract and he gets in that ring with you, it's gonna be an exciting job. But he got some duck in his blood, cuz we not even about to sit here act like he don't.
You got to come down to the promised land, man. 235 acres. We farming our own chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens, thousands. Running around everywhere, quack, quack, quack. Talk about next level shit, homie.
235 acres of Fundoras out there, motherfucker. Of course, that's exactly what it was, Bella. He fought Tim Tszyu again because it was the safer bet. That's true. You know what I mean? Like that first fight damaged him. That Bakram Mortazaliev fight, that put the nail in the coffin. Niggas did a fucking tune-up fight with Joey Spencer, who ain't never beat nobody notable. And then all of a sudden, Jim Zoot felt like he back in the mix. Then he quit against Sebastian Fundora in the second fight. Y'all know y'all had an easy lick right there. Y'all figured y'all had his number after the first fight. Who asked for that rematch? Over the Xander Zayas fight, I don't recall. Anybody like, bro, we don't want to, for what? I wanted to see what that young dude would do with you. Was he too young or was he equipped for the job? I was looking forward to seeing that, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't make these motherfuckers fight. Now they just giving up titles and acting like nothing happened. That would play with my pride. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's no way I would do that. There's no way I could do that as a competitor. A nigga want to rumble me. These sanctioned bodies like, yo, you got to rumble this dude. But I'm seeing all this pressure being put on me to fight this dude. and then I publicly just give up the title so the dude could fight somebody else. While I fight a dude who lesser than him. Like, that's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. Like, these niggas don't even be embarrassed. I don't get it. Maybe I just got a different mentality, though. I don't know. But I want to get this quick. I want to show this quick little clip of, because Deontay Wilder did a stream with Neon. Shout out to Neon for giving these boxers, spotlight, man. Like, I seen him. He came to Philly, I think, a couple times, and he did streams with Boots. He did one with Wilder. I think he did one. He did a few. He did it with a few boxers. Pause. He did a few Johns. He come to Philly a lot, actually. So shout out to Neon. Even though he a fucking racist, don't act like we forgot. Don't act like we forgot. I wonder if Wilder know you was a fucking racist. I see that rebrand you trying to do, but I remember the beginning of your streaming days, you were saying racist shit. So as a matter of fact, fuck Neon. I'm doing this video for Wilder to be real with you. But anyways, let's hear what Wilder got to say.
You have a fight coming up or no?
I do have some coming up, and we're looking in January.
Okay.
I've signed the contract already, but I can't. No details to be given at this point, but it's definitely live. It's gonna happen. I got a big year next year.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited
about
it, and I hope everybody else to look forward and get excited about it too. All I can say is 2 time. Let's go.
Yes, sir. You have a fight coming up or no?
I do have some coming up, and we're looking in January.
Okay.
I've signed the contract already, but I can't. No details to be given at this point, but it's definitely live. It's gonna happen. I got a big year next year.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited
about
it, and I hope everybody else to look forward and get excited about it too. All I can say is 2 time. Let's go.
Yes, sir. You have a fight coming up or no?
I do have.
So I played that twice just for y'all to listen to. And shout out to Dan the Boxing Man for bringing that up, because I probably would have never seen it if it wasn't for him. But yeah, Wilder talking about he looking to fight in January. He's not going to release any details as of right now, but one thing he can say is that he's looking to beat 2 times. Now, what is this 2 times referring to? Of course, he's referring to being a 2-time world champion. Now, we know Deontay Wilder had 10 title defenses under the WBC, and since then, he hasn't had a title. You know what I mean? He's come up on some tough fights. You know what I mean? The Joseph Parker fight, the Tyson Fury trilogy, of course, those were all tough fights, to be honest. He beat Robert Helenius, then went on to have like a bad little, patch of fights between Joseph Parker and Julie Zhang. And since then, he's coming off of a win against an unnotable opponent, to be honest with you. But a lot of people in the comments are speculating exactly who he's talking about. Who is it that he's going to be facing to win a world title against? Who is it? And one of the people that I really look to see like what future fights may be happening is the dude Bug Williams, man. Shout out to Bug Williams. He actually be tuning in with the channel at times, and he be pretty spot on about future fights and who he's like very good with the matchmaking, to be honest with you. Now Donald Banks says Deontay Wilder versus Kubrat Pulev for the WBA regular. I'm sure that's a possibility, you know what I mean? But like I said, shout out to Bug Williams, you know what I mean, aka L Dub Boxing. And I've seen people speculating that it's Alexander Usyk, considering the fact that Alexander Usyk is the undisputed heavyweight champion right now. To be honest, I don't see Usyk fighting, Deontay Wilder. And I don't even see him coming back in January, to be honest. Usyk, we don't really know who he's going to fight, to be honest. They're saying that he has some type of back injury or something like that, so he's just looking to rest and spend time with his family. But I highly doubt Wilder gets that Usyk opportunity. You know what I mean? And to be real, I don't really want to see that fight. I don't want to see this current version of Deontay Wilder fight Usyk. Now, this was, 2017 Deontay Wilder that was knocking out Dominic Brazil and, was really putting dudes on highlight reels. All right, yeah, I would love to see that. But this current version of Wilder, who, in my opinion, looks like a shell of himself, I don't really want to see Deontay Wilder even go through that. I've been one of the people that came on here and said that I would like to see Deontay Wilder retire. Now, I've also stated that I'm not the person to tell somebody when to retire. But at the same time, if you're asking me whether I would like to see him active or not, I think that he's done everything that he could do. I think he's no longer at the, at the peak of his career. And as a result of that, if you're no longer able to compete with the elite level guys, there's no point in even fighting anymore, in my opinion, unless you just need a couple more dollars or whatever the case is. But I know Wilder's made a good amount of money. You know what I mean? Especially in that Tyson Fury trilogy alone. So it's like, what more do you have to prove? In my opinion, you a Hall of Famer, bro. Smoochie, what up? Like what you've been able to do, 10 title defenses, that's not easy. You tied Muhammad Ali in title defenses. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Usyk even lay a jab on Deontay Wilder. I don't. You feel what I mean? Just out of respect to Deontay Wilder and being a big fan of Wilder at the height of his powers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that. I mean, I feel like that's an unnecessary fight. I would have liked to have seen Wilder get the opportunity to fight for Undisputed, but not at this climate. You know what I mean? Where he is in his career, I really don't care to see that. You know what I mean? But, Boog Williams was talking about it. And one of the people that he had actually brought up, and I hope this doesn't really come to reality, to be honest with you. Let me actually bring this up. And it seems like Boog Williams is contemplating between. Let me see. It seems like he's contemplating, he's guessing that it's either Pulev for the WBA regular or it's Kabayel in Germany for the WBC interim. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I pray to God that it's not Kabayel for the WBC interim. I pray to God that it's not Kabayel. I think that's a terrible style for Wilder at this stage of his career. You know what I mean? That dude is not somebody to really be playing with. And I don't think there's many people in boxing right now that could beat Kabayel in heavyweight. You feel what I mean? That's just me. I think that he's one of the most slept-on fighters. I think he's one of the most underrated fighters in boxing right now. I think Kabayel is the fucking truth. I don't even want to see Deontay Wilder get anywhere near that man. After we seen what this motherfucker did with Julie Zhang, you need to leave. And Frank Sanchez, you need to leave Kabayel the fuck alone. Now, Pulev, that's somebody who done been around the block. That's somebody who, to be honest with you, that's your best bet. That man, 44 years old. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't fight in a while. So it's like, that's cool. Wilder faced off with Andy Ruiz. It can't be Andy Ruiz because Andy Ruiz don't got a belt, and I highly doubt that any sanctioning body will put up a belt to see both of them guys fight. Andy Ruiz need to run that rematch back with Jaron Miller. He been on some pussy shit since then. I don't know what he been doing. I guess he felt like that was a close call, and now he's staying the fuck out the way. Why don't we see a Kabayel versus Andy Ruiz? Why don't we see I wouldn't mind seeing Martin Bakole versus Andy Ruiz. Why not? Bakole been slipping. He been getting fat on his vegetarian diet. You know what I mean? 300 plus pounds, dirty whining in the boxing gym. He might as well go ahead and fight Andy Ruiz. Why not? Get yourself back in the mix, nigga. You got a former unified champion in front of you. Get focused, beat him so you could get back in the picture. You know what I'm saying? That's the type that, that's what I would be on. What the fuck Andy doing? Andy just been playing, bro. Ever since he got that AJ payday, he been acting like he ain't got no rat for boxing. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, if it is Kubrat Pulev, fuck it. That's your best bet at winning any type of title, to be honest with you. You taller than him. You younger than him, because I don't think Wilder's in his damn near mid-40s. I don't think he there. Wilder got to be like, what, 40? 41? He 39. Shit, you still in your 30s, brother. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kubrat Pulev got to be like 44. He up there. I remember Pulev back during the Klitschko times. Then I remember Vlad sparked him. I remember Vlad sparked him on some crazy shit. So yeah, Pulev done been around the block for a minute, and then he fight AJ, or I'm tripping. Yeah, like he been around the block, so why not? Why not? Yo, I seen that, Justin. I don't know what's up with the Eagles, bro. Them niggas need to sit down and reassess some things. Like, how the fuck we beat like those tough guys at the beginning of the schedule? We beat them. Then we was doing our thing in the last game. They caught up and beat us. Then we getting smoked by the Giants, bro. Huh? Them niggas was like, what, 1-3? Oh my God, we coming off a back-to-back loss. Niggas need to really reassess some things, bro. Yeah, and to be honest, like, I don't really look at them regular titles. I don't really look at those titles as legit belts anyway. So, but at the same time, I feel like those are the only belts that Wilder could obtain at this point in his career. You know what I mean? Like, he not winning no legit world title. They not gonna let Wilder do that no more. You feel me? Look at the top contenders at heavyweight. Look at the current champion at heavyweight. Who's Wilder beating? I don't even think he beating AJ right now. And y'all know I don't fuck with AJ just based off of the past history between them two guys. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck. A WBA regular title with Pulev might be your best bet. That might be your best bet. So we'll see what's going on with Wilder, man. You know what I mean? I like that he's in good spirits. You know what I mean? I just hope that man stay healthy for him and his family. You know what I mean? Like, you came into boxing because you was inspired by your daughter who had spina bifida and stuff like that. And, you know, that was real admirable what you did. You started boxing late. You accomplished a whole lot. Wilder not beating Richard Torres right now. He's not being Richard Torres right now. Now, Richard Torres really surprised me with that Guido Vianello fight. I didn't think he was going to beat Guido, but he did. He mauled him, fucked him up. Wilder not dealing with that intensity, that pressure, that volume. He not dealing with that. You know, if Wilder was, you know, more balanced on his feet like he was in his, you know, earlier days, and, you know, more, you know, having that bad intentions on his right hand like he did previously, then, you know what I mean, he might put Richard Torres to sleep. You feel me? Like, that's the thing. That would have definitely happened in his younger days, in my opinion. But this current version of Wilder doesn't beat Richard Torres right now. He doesn't. You know, like, we could take a look at the heavyweight contenders. You know what I mean? Like, let's look at. I don't fuck with BoxRec's, you know, ranking system and stuff like that, but it'll give us a good idea of who's at the top of the division. They say Usyk's number one. Wilder doesn't beat Usyk. He gets stopped by Usyk, in my opinion. Caballero stops him. Daniel Dubois stops him. Joseph Parker already beat him. Fabio Wardley. Come on. That boy punching way too hard for Wilder right now. And a lot younger, a lot fresher. Lawrence Okoli, I don't know what's going on with Lawrence Okoli, but, you know what I mean, I'm sure that he's at a better spot in his career right now than Deontay Wilder. And I remember him being at cruiserweight and he could crack. So Tyson Fury already beat him. Gaziev, yeah. He not beating Gaziev. Philip Perkovich, you're not beating him. Michael Hunter, I'm not really too fond of Michael Hunter, but he's the fresher fighter. F.A. Ajagba, Martin Bacoli. Does Wilder beat Derek Chisora right now? I don't even think that. Richard Torres, Kubrat Pulev, Zuli Zhang. Zuli Zhang already beat him. Moses Atama, he better stay the fuck away from Wilder. Wilder better stay away from Moses Atama. You know, he not beating none of them dudes, bro. I'm telling you, Wilder is that finished, bro. Listen, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Like, please don't get that. Let's see, hold up. I want to see something real quick. Yeah, never mind. Chisora been upsetting dudes. It's like you think Chisora done and that he packed somebody or he fucked somebody up that he wasn't supposed to fuck up. Like I don't know. I don't know, bro. Chisora's durability is unique. I'm gonna say that. I don't think he beats Chisora. I think Chisora a little bit too strong, a little bit too rough for him right now. Pause. Pulev is your best bet, bro. You know what I mean? You probably I seen Luis Ortiz beat somebody the other day. I think like 2 weeks ago. I seen Luis Ortiz pack somebody up. Go run it. Go do a trilogy. Go do a trilogy with Luis Ortiz, Wilder. Oh no, man. I don't think he could beat any of them. Like, have y'all seen how Wilder looked? For Wilder to get a win, look who he beat. Wilder nowhere near the top 20 on BoxRec. What the fuck happened? Where's Wilder at? Deontay Wilder ranked number 36 in the world right now. He had to beat Tyrell Herndon. Tyrell Herndon is literally 344 in the world on BoxRec and ranked 72 in the country. Like, that's who he had to beat to get back in the winning column. You 2-3 in your last 5 fights, Wilder. Bella, I agree. I think he should have just ended it on that note right there. You know what I mean? Like, beat Herndon and then just hang it up, bro. You a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? You did what you had to do. I don't know why Wilder continues to try to go through with boxing. Like, you accomplished everything you need to accomplish. You started when you was 21 years old. You've been in big money fights. You won world titles. You had title defenses. Like, you a hero in your city. You're going to go down in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. That's going to happen. I mean, because nowadays, they letting anybody in. So why wouldn't they let you in? You feel me? So it's like, do I think Jared Anderson is a good opponent for Wilder? I don't even know, bro. I guess that'd be a good fight because Jared Anderson act like he don't want to box no more. You know what I mean? He act like he don't want to box no more. He just wanted to get a check. I heard him talk about. I remember he said he was supposed to fight Jaron Miller. He pulled out. That'll be a good John. Why not? That'd be a good John. Jared Anderson might have more left in the tank, but he tapped out mentally. So I think that's what make it a good fight. Wilder, he's not up to par physically at this point in his career no more, but he got the mentality. Jared Anderson, he has the physical capabilities, but his mental not there. So it's like they cancel each other out. So why not? What happened to Francis versus Wilder did it forward? I don't think it was ever put together for real. I don't think that was ever put together. I think that was just talk. I don't think anybody went to solidify it. And to be real, I don't know if Turkey Al-Sheikh or any big investor is going to put up crazy money to see both of them fight. I don't think Turkey will really be interested in that. But then he might be, because that might attract the tourists over to Riyadh. So who fucking knows? Marlon said, starting boxing in your 20s and becoming a world champion. Do people understand how rare that is? That's extremely rare. That's extremely rare, bro. But like I said, boxing is the most difficult sport in the world. I don't care what anybody says. And I done played in multiple. I done wrestled. I played basketball. Played football. I played baseball. There's nothing that I've ever done in life that equated to the difficulty of boxing. One of the most dangerous sports in the world, too. The fact, and there's people that got to box their whole life to become champion. Had to start boxing at 8 years old, 6 years old to win a world title. And then even then, they still might not be that great. This nigga Wilder walked into a gym one day, just wanted to box. Started boxing at local club shows, built himself all the way to the top, beat Bermane Stavern to win the WBC, had a long title reign, 10 title defenses, had a long reign. Like, you gotta give me credit for that. AJ should have fought Wilder. We were robbed of that one. Hey, man, you could blame Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn for that shit not coming together. And I remember when I was out on vacation, there was people in my comments that was jumping to AJ defense and shit like that. That was hilarious to me. That was hilarious to me. Oh, why didn't he sign that deal with the Zone? Blah, blah, blah. Bro, the Zone, that whole situation, bro, that shit was funny. They even came out and apologized for Wilder for not being transparent enough in business. And they were saying, oh, he should have signed with his own. Bro, they didn't. If y'all motherfuckers even paid attention to that whole situation, they never guaranteed him. They refused to guarantee him the Anthony Joshua fight in that DAZN deal. So why the fuck would he sign with them? That's the equivalent of Shakur Stevenson signing with PBC, but they're not guaranteeing him a Gervonta Davis fight. Why the fuck would I sign over there then if I'm only coming here for this one particular reason? Like, they were so funny with that situation, bro. Let me see. Wrestling is harder to train when you're a beginner. I disagree. I did that. I wrestled from 6 years old to 13. And I don't know, maybe it was because I was a youth. You know what I mean? But that shit was still difficult. I still lost matches, all of that. I had well over 100 wrestling matches within those 7 years. And shit, I think what makes boxing harder is that you really get beat the fuck up, bro. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, you really get your ass moved. And like, being taken down don't hurt as much as getting punched in the face. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. I feel like I had a harder experience with boxing. And if all you got to do is look at, and I tell people, ESPN is the worldwide leader of sports, right? They literally have an article on their page, world's hardest sports. Go look at what's number one. Now, it's still opinionated at the end of the day. But if ESPN is saying that boxing is the hardest sport in the world, they may be on to something. Yep. They was like, they offered Wilder $120 million. It's like, all right, but he could have easily made that same amount of money over at PBC. There was no guarantees, no transparency whatsoever. You know what I mean? They ain't guarantee an Anthony Joshua fight. It's between MMA or boxing and golf. What? Golf? Shit. MMA and boxing demands a lot more out of you physically than golf. So I refuse to put golf in the same category as mixed martial arts or boxing. Golf can be difficult. I don't think golf is an easy sport at all, nigga. I done tried to do that. Very difficult. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of practice. It's a lot. But what I'm saying is that it's difficult in terms of like the sport. Boxing is difficult in terms of the sport in itself and what it demands from you from a physical and a mental aspect. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you literally put, and I know it's cliche, but it's true. You literally putting your life on the line in order to compete. I don't think you're doing that in golf. He said, I'm trying to go golfing with Canelo. Canelo, he ain't been golfing as much as he used to. He was going through a phase. He was like, no golf, no life. I said, oh, this nigga about to retire and play golf. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, bro. Canelo is that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He'll never admit it, but when Canelo was playing golf all heavy, he was burnt out from boxing. He was just doing it because of the money that he was getting. He needed something to keep him cool. He felt out of love for boxing at that point. Do I think Triple G should be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Who's he going up against? That's the thing. Like, who is it that he's? I seen Ryan Garcia say no. Then I seen other people say that it was blasphemous. I don't think it's necessarily blasphemous to say that Triple G isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. I understand he was world champion. I seen he had title defenses, but you know, let's look at the criteria. Let's look at the criteria of what it is to be a Hall of Famer. Let's take a look at that. So, career achievements. That's like the most important thing, right? Like championships held, how many divisions, the quality of opposition, longevity, and consistency. Now, Triple G had motherfuckers shook, but he was a shook one too, Marlon. If you know, you know. He avoided motherfuckers, bro. He ain't want to fight Andre Ward. See, I've been around in this boxing shit for a long time. I remember when Abel Sanchez was piping up Triple G, you know, who was his trainer, you know, who was his fighter at the time. They're saying, oh, we'll fight anybody from 154 to 168, blah, blah. Sound good, right? I remember when he was trying to go up to 168 to fight Chavez Jr., he was trying to go up to fight Carl Froch. Andre Ward interjected himself in that conversation and was like, yo, you coming up into my division. You a champion. I'm a champion. You need to come see me. All of a sudden, he want to fight Andre Ward at a catch weight of 164. Right? Like, I remember that. I remember Andre Ward was going around calling Triple G Little G. And you don't even hear Andre Ward talk crazy about niggas. He said, oh, no, his name Little G. We call him Little G now. We sent him an email within 15 minutes. His team turned it down. I remember that. You feel what I mean? So he ain't want the Andre Ward smoke. He was sitting around waiting around for a Canelo Alvarez fight. Pretty much his whole career revolved around a Canelo Alvarez opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And didn't really beat anybody notable. Let's just keep it 1,000. Like, who's his best wins? Willie Monroe, Gabe Rosado. Like David Lemieux, Daniel Jacobs barely beat Daniel Jacobs, barely beat Sergey Derevchenko. I thought Derevchenko beat him. For real, for real. You beat David Lemieux. David Lemieux wasn't never really like a. He had scary punching power, but he wasn't nobody crazy. Curtis Stevens, like these the guys that you beating, bro. So it's like when you look at like he had championships, but he only got championships in one division. Now you can still be a great fighter and fight in one division like Marvin Hagler. I get it. So championships held, quality of opposition, not really. Marla 2631 said that man beat Nello, the world no. Well, on paper he didn't. Daniel Jacobs was a good win. Okay. Now I go to ask you, who did Daniel Jacobs beat? See, we go like who he beat? Peter Quillen. Okay. I remember he stopped Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillen in the first round. Okay. Who else? I think he edged Jacobs just a little bit. I thought Jacobs won at first, and I went back and when I went back and watched it, I was like, okay. You know what I mean? It was close though. We could say it's close. I think we could agree that it was a competitive fight. See, Anonymous thought Jacobs beat him. Okay. So, all right. So when we talking about career achievements, it's like, yeah, Triple G had world titles, but no, he didn't really conquer that many divisions. No, his quality of opposition wasn't the best. But did he have longevity and consistency? Yeah, I guess. Impact on boxing. Like legacy fights. I mean, Triple G legacy fights was the 3 Canelo fights. But Triple G did have a good record, so it's like, I guess you could put him in the Hall of Fame. And then that's the thing, like they put anybody in the Hall of Fame nowadays. So it's like, how can we say he don't belong in the Hall of Fame? And he did avoid Jamal Charlo. He did. I think he gave up his WBC title to not fight him. He didn't want to fight Erislandy Lara. I remember that. Erislandy Lara was calling him out. He didn't want nothing to do with him. Demetrius Andre wanted to fight him. He didn't want nothing to do with him. Was just hell bent on that Canelo fight. This nigga said Charlie Zia, first ballot Hall of Famer. Lorenzo, that's almost packable worthy. That's timeout worthy, Lorenzo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who had a better career, Tim Bradley or Triple G? Tim Bradley definitely got the better resume, in my opinion. And Tim Bradley only ever lost to Manny Pacquiao. But then you can say Triple G only ever lost to Canelo, right? Tim Bradley won more titles in different weight classes. Tim Bradley might have had the better he might have had the better win, like Juan Manuel Marquez, bro. Does Triple G have a Juan Manuel Marquez on his record? No. I might just rock with Tim Bradley on that one. He said Triple G was a turkey. Damn, y'all laying down the facts. I'm not gonna say Triple G was a turkey. I thought he was actually a pretty good fighter, but I think he underachieved in his career. That's just me. You know what I mean? Like if I said Triple G was ass, I'd be lying. But you did avoid some good fights that if you would have won, if you'd have beat Andre Ward, crazy. That would have been crazy. You would have beat Jamal Charlo, that would have been crazy. Imagine if he would have got the wins. Imagine he'd have beat Andre Ward. Imagine if he would have took that fight with Andre Ward, beat him, Jamal, beat him. Then, Lara, beat him. Boo-Boo, beat him. Now it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like that. Now that's first ballot Hall of Famer shit. Like first ballot Hall of Famer, I think of like Floyd Mayweather, who beat Gennaro Hernandez, Diego Corrales, Hector Luis. What's his name? Hector. He beat Castillo. He beat Zeb Judah. He beat Shane Mosley, De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Juan Manuel Marquez, Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez. Like, nigga, that's GOAT shit right there. That's GOAT shit right there, right? Look at like Alexander Usyk. Look who he beating. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Daniel Dubois. And that's just that heavyweight. Jose Luis Castillo. I'm sorry. Jose Luis Castillo. Like, you beating motherfuckers like that. Like Andre Ward, Carl Froch, Mikkel Kessler, Edison Miranda. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers act like they don't know who that is, but they probably don't because they wasn't tapped into boxing at the time. Chad Dawson. You know what I mean? A prime Sergey Kovalev, the Crusher, who was beating the shit out of Bernard Hopkins. You know, bodied somebody in the ring, beat John Pascal. Arthur Abraham, that's another one. Niggas don't be knowing Lorenzo, they wasn't tapped in at that time. Like, that's first ballot Hall of Famers to me. Like, niggas who proved to be great over and over and over and over again. Triple G didn't really show me that against quality opposition, in my opinion. It was just me. So is Triple G a Hall of Famer? I think it'll be hard to not put him in the Hall of Fame. But first ballot? I don't know, man. That most likely they'll probably let him slide with the first ballot shit because of the, you know, the memorable Canelo Alvarez fights. But it's literally only because of that. If he becomes a first ballot Hall of Famer, it's because of Canelo, of those Canelo fights. Outside of that, you can't name nothing crazy memorable about his fights. Didn't Jacobs get the Canelo fight because of the Triple G performance? I don't know. I don't know exactly what caused Canelo to give him the opportunity, but, you know, at that time, Daniel Jacobs was still a top name at 60. So, yeah, Ward literally dominated 68 and would have been undisputed if it wasn't for Lucien Butte. What was the reason that Lucien Butte, like, did they ever come up with a reason? Let me see. Well, Lucien Butte's promoter kept him out of the Super Six, so they feel like he didn't need it. And Carl Froch packed up Butte anyway, right? Forgot about that. J. Cool 05 says, if it was up to me, the Hall of Fame would be reserved only for generational talents. Out of this era, it's only fighters that I would put in the Hall of Fame would be Crawford, Usyk, Inoue, Canelo. I'll definitely, listen, I don't fuck with Canelo. I got my reasons for that. That PED shit, that's unacceptable to me, right? Well, when you look over what Canelo Alvarez has done, that's first ballot Hall of Famer shit. Sorry. Like, Canelo resume is insane. He said Froch smoked him in like 5 rounds. Well, yeah. Froch was a tough motherfucker, bro. Like, if you was lacking, Froch was gonna beat that ass. That's for sure. Bivol gonna be first ballot after he beat David Benavidez. You better hope he beat David Benavidez, Tay. And then it's like, okay, he beat Better Beef, Canelo, Benavidez. That's a nasty resume. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. Blood Rush, top 5 worst boxing coaches. Malik Scott. Nah, fuck with you. That's crazy. I don't know, man. I definitely. I don't know, bro. I feel like all the coaches we know about done did some shit. So it's like, can we really say they ass? Eddie Reynoso. I'll let y'all name it. Y'all put the trainers in the chat. Damn, not the dialine treatment. Robert Garcia overrated. You out your mind, Tay. What the fuck is you talking about? Robert Garcia, one of the best coaches in boxing. You crazy? Are you crazy? Nigga. What is Tay talking about? You need to tell me why. How is Robert Garcia overrated? You know how many world champions Robert Garcia done worked with and made better? You crazy? Yeah, that was wild. I don't even like, bro. He got banned, bro. Banned, Virgil Ortiz, fucking. We go even further back than that with his father. He had Mikey Garcia. They had shit. I remember Robert Garcia was in motherfucking Kelly Pavlik corner. His fighters always have leaky defense. He's talking about Ben Davison. Well, Ben Davis is young, so it's like he's still like a trainer in progress. I'm sure he'll get better as he continues, moving throughout his career. But Robert Garcia being overrated is insane. I wish Anonymous was here to hear that. Are you here, Anonymous? You hear this shit? That's crazy. Shit. This nigga said, Joe Goose and Ash. I mean, he did have Diego, but Joe really ain't been making any noise lately, though. I say that. Derrick James, low key, I can't do it, bro. Like I don't fuck with Derrick James, but that run he had with Errol Spence, you can't deny. And plus, he built Errol Spence from the ground up. He took Jermell Charlo, reinvented him into a different fighter, made him undisputed. I can't do it. I can't disrespect Derrick James from a training perspective. Now, I do think that he a coon. Is the question who's the most overrated to me? If I say this, niggas probably gonna get mad. I think Teddy Atlas. I think he the most overrated coach ever. Not ever, but he one of the most overrated motherfuckers I done ever seen. He gets so much credit. He ain't do half the work that these other trainers did. Teddy Atlas is ass. I think niggas be confusing him. Like, he a great motivational speaker. We're firemen. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. And like he make his like little cool little what's that shit called? Like he be having like great, what's that shit called? When damn, what's that shit called? He's a boxing coach, commentator, and a fireman. We're firemen. We live in the heat. And Tim Bradley, they're like, yes, sir, bossa. Yes, sir, bossa. Yeah, stupid as hell. Teddy Atlas, a legend. I mean, he was a part of some legendary shit. Cus D'Amato was a great trainer. But I think because niggas hung around Cus D'Amato or, was under his tutelage, that all of a sudden they just reaping the benefits of his hard work. Like, you still got to create your own lane, brother. You still got to make your own moves. Who was Ward's trainer? Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter was a great coach. I do think that like he's starting to slow down a bit considering his age, but when he was at his peak, he also had Amir Khan, he had Andre Berto, who he had Alfred Angulo. He had Virgil Hunter was doing this thing. He was doing this thing. What's that coach name that be in the Brick House gym, little Asian dude? I don't know, bro. Mastermind 96 in the building. What up? What do I think of Freddie Roach? Now, Freddie Roach is better than Teddy Atlas. I'll tell you that. Good coach. And the fact that he deals with Parkinson's and is still able to, do his thing. Like that run he had, I mean, he didn't make Manny Pacquiao world champion. But the fact that he was a part of Manny Pacquiao's reign, like during his prime years, you got to give Freddie Roach respect for that. I think he helped revitalize Miguel Cotto's career. Manny Robles is definitely underrated. I think he's a phenomenal coach. I don't think he really get the flowers that he deserves. I would love to interview Manny Robles. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to see if I could tap into some. I'm going to ask some people whether they know Manny Robles or not, and I'm going to try to put that together because I want to give him his flowers, bro. Pacquiao was always leaky defensively. I always felt like Manny Pacquiao's defense was his offense. You know what I mean? That in his feet, his in and out movement, but he always had trouble with solid counter punchers. What do you think Eddie Reynoso go or do when Canelo retires? I'm sure Eddie Reynoso will still be in the game. He probably still work with some guys and shit like that, but he probably, and I see he still manages fighters, so I think he's going to be in boxing for the long run. And because he's attached to Canelo, he'll always have clientele. Pound for pound, what up, brother? Salute. He said send the link channel. I'll bring Mastermind on here for a little bit. Why not? I'm feeling good. I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? So why not? I'm feeling all right. Valdez left Manny. A lot of the motherfuckers who left Manny Robles ain't really do no better. You know what I mean? Like, look at he said my group chat on Twitter told me tap in with you. Shout out to the group chat, man. That's good to know that I'm ringing bells out here. You know what I mean? That's what's up. You know who ass as a coach? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to disrespect. That boy Coach Bullet ass. That nigga's trash. Like, that nigga world-class dookie. Like, if you top-tier dookie, like, it's like, for you to be the biggest dookie out of everybody else, like, that takes a different level of, like, dookie. Like, nigga, I think Rolly was training himself. I ain't gonna lie. I remember I was like, yo, Rolly, why you – I was on the phone with Rolly for like an hour the one time. He was just talking back and forth and shit, telling me about God and shit like that. I'm listening. I'm hearing him out. I'm like, yo, Rolly, why you love Bullet, man? He was like, he stopped fucking showing up to the gym. Hey, man, he just stopped fucking showing up, man. Like, I don't know. Just stop showing up. I'm like, what? So you just went with solid? Yeah, man, he stopped fucking showing up. What am I supposed to do? I was like, oh, my God, this nigga Bullet's an idiot. Nigga had a motherfucking world champion, and you just going to lead a nigga. You just going to stop showing up to the gym. Nigga, you need to be at the gym every day, you dumbass nigga. What is wrong with you? Yeah, that nigga a different level of dookie. That nigga top tier shitty. But outside of that, I don't really got – I think Teddy Atlas overrated. He never built the fighter from the ground up, in my opinion. I just thought he reaped the benefits of people that he came he came underneath. You feel what I mean? And it's like everybody like tell me somebody he built from the ground up. Tell me. Everybody he done worked with was already champion when they came across him or was already established in the game. I would love to name one fighter that Teddy Atlas had that he really took from the ground up, from the very beginning, you know what I mean, built them up, you know what I mean, just off of his schooling and made them world champion. Thoughts on Bozy Ennis as a trainer? One of the best coaches in the world right now. Phenomenal coach. Great understanding of inside fighting, outside fighting, angles. Very, very well-versed coach. Like, think about it, bro. Like, he had 3 sons, and all 3 of them fought at a high level in boxing. Now, his brother Pooh Ennis, top-rate contender in his division. Farah Ennis, top contender in his division. They fought. They just didn't stay focused in boxing. They was caught up in other things. You know what I mean? They fell victim to the street life, according to Bozy. You know what I'm saying? They fell in love with being outside. Bozy was the only one that really stood locked in. He took three sons, bro. One of them became world champion, but the other 2, they were solid in their own right. Phenomenal amateurs too. His sons are in the PA Boxing Hall of Fame. Like, Bozy, and look what Bozy's doing with Andy Cruz. He's doing a phenomenal job with Andy Cruz. Just started working with Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall might get better as a result of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a whole I forgot that girl name, but he got a female world champion too. He literally got 2 world champions in his camp right now. 2 world champions, 3 world champions. I'm sorry, the girl, I forgot her name, man. My apologies. If somebody know her name, please put in. It's Khalil Cole's girlfriend, from what I understand. Forgot her name, man. He works with her. He got Stephen Fulton. He got Jaron Ennis. Andy Cruz, especially more to retire, vacate, and move up. O'Shea Jones. Yes, thank you. You got O'Shea Jones, Stephen Fulton, Jaron Ennis. 3 world champions in his stable that nobody really talk about. You feel what I mean? Well, people don't talk about him having 3 champions in his stable overall. Andy Cruz, that might be a strong possibility. He might go over there. Jack Catterall, who fucking knows? He's still a contender at 140. He probably do something. Joel Diaz is definitely they be acting like Bo Mack invented boxing. No, Bo Mack a great trainer. Great trainer, bro. You got to give him credit for what he did with Terrence Crawford. Mastermind, what up?
What's up, Mazuma?
What's going on?
Man, I see you out here with the fresh cut, man. I see you.
Where your haircut at, man? Why you ain't getting your haircut? You spend all your money on dog food. See? Lagged out. Thoughts on Robert Garcia, one of my favorite coaches. I respect him a whole lot. I love what he did with fighters. I seen that man build fighters from the ground up. I seen him take fighters that was already established and make them better. So very well-rounded coach. And he got a great team around him as well. Shout out to Pita and everybody else that's a part of his team. Phenomenal coach. Yo.
Yeah, my bad, homie. Well, you know I got that Obama phone and shit.
You out here tripping. I said, where your haircut at, cuz? Why you ain't got one?
Man, I'm about to get it, man. You know I got to go to the barber college on Monday through Wednesday. They got $5 cut.
$5 cuts?
On Monday through Wednesday, sir, go to the barber college.
Why you don't get a $30 cut? You spending all your money on dog food, nigga?
Hey, man. Ever since I talked to your pops, man, I done put that dog food down. You hear? Ain't no more Alpo in me, man. Just straight marijuana. You hear me?
So it's just easy for you to just give it up like that?
It ain't shit, man. I try all drugs. I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't loyal to no drugs. Shit, them drugs don't pay me. Hey, I mess with all of it. You hear me? But I'm back to that weed. Go to where it started at. You hear me?
This nigga mastermind different.
Hey, man. So what you say that dude who he about to fight, man? That dude that Tank Davis had to tie with, Roach.
He about to fight Pitbull Cruz, brother.
Who you got your money on?
I think Roach could pull it off, bro. I really think he do. I had somebody in my DMs. What's his name? PYP Boxing. You know what I mean? He be Mexican dude from out Texas, so he fuck with his Mexican fighters heavy. So he sent me a picture of him and Pitbull, and he like, man, he gonna tear Roach up. I'm like, I don't think so, brother. Like, I don't really think that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because Isaac Cruz so one-dimensional that is like, this is what I think. I think that Isaac Cruz is really banking on the fact that Lamont Roach stands in front of him and sits in the pocket with him and bangs with him. I think that's the only reason why he took the fight, to be honest. I think he watched that Gervonta Davis fight and be like, oh, this nigga don't run. He like to fight. That's the perfect style for me. That's what's going to give me the opportunity to win, and that's why he chose that fight. Well, he decided to
Pitbull chose it?
Huh?
You said Pitbull chose that dude?
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. You feel what I mean?
Hey, but I'm thinking Roach gonna whoop that ass. He gonna tax him, man.
I think that Roach got the defense. I think he got solid enough defense and good counter punching ability to really disrupt Isaac Cruz momentum consistently throughout the fight. I think he could. I don't think he knocks out Isaac. If he knocks out Isaac Cruz, that'd be fucking crazy. But I don't think. Yeah. I think that he'll land the cleaner punches. I think he'll have the more effective offense. I think he wins on the scorecard. That's me though. But what
do you think
Lamont Roach, listen to this. I think Lamont Roach really got to do his thing in this fight because he going to San Antonio, bro. That's one. A lot of people don't. What is there a lot of in San Antonio?
Mexican people.
Goddamn right. You also going onto a PBC card against a PBC fighter. Fighter. So you're gonna have to really, really do your thing. You're gonna have to really win these rounds.
Against Canelo? Ain't that what they were saying with Canelo? Oh, you can't get a decision against Canelo. They can that shit don't mean nothing, man.
No. And what I'm saying is he got to really solidify them rounds, because if it's a situation where it's close, you already know who they gonna swing that to. Keep it real. I'm not saying it's impossible to win on the scorecard. I think Lamont is gonna win on the scorecards, but he can't let that shit be close because you already know.
Dominate.
They got to be clear. Exactly. You got Lamont really got to be in the mindset, huh?
But I want you to understand this: the Crawford Canelo, that was close, but because Canelo's so much bigger, he was supposed to dominate. By him not dominating Crawford, he lost. What you say?
I don't even think it was close. I don't think that fight was close at all.
It was kind of close, man. Them rounds was close. Man, look at the first 2-3 rounds, man. He hit with
12 rounds.
But I'm saying they was close rounds.
How many rounds you gave Canelo?
Well, about 3, 4.
So you think 9-3 is close?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They could have went either way. It's swing round. I'm just saying. No, I'm giving it to.
I had to score 9-3. I thought Bud won 9 rounds.
And the reason why I'm saying that, because you jumping up 2-3 weight classes. So if a nigga like me, I ain't got no fighting experience. If I get in there with Mayweather and it's even halfway close, they gonna give me the fight because I ain't got no experience. They gonna be like,
they not giving you no fight against Floyd, bro.
You a lie. Oh, you saying
they ain't about to fuck up their money by giving Floyd a L? You crazy?
Hey, who the fuck calling me homeless on that? I'm about to get that. Who is that, pound for pound? Oh, no, they ain't pound. Who is that? I'm about to roast their ass. Oh, the stranger. Yeah, your stranger. Yeah, you just stranger. Danger, stranger, danger. Stay away from that motherfucker. Keep the kids away from that motherfucker. Do we really want to get roasted out here? This is bad. Where he from?
You can read the comments now, Mastermind.
Yeah, I'm watching TV with my lady. Yeah, I got married over the weekend. We went to Atlanta. Yeah, we went to Atlanta and jumped the motherfucking broom. You heard me? Ain't no more drugs no more, nigga. Hey, but check it out though. The stranger danger, you gotta keep, teach the kids don't talk to strangers. Cause they try to give you some baby Ruth and some Snickers. Don't mess with them. But he tried to get me with the homeless. Man, he want me to cut on. He want me to see my film. See, they be a little fruity. They want to see. Let me see. Let me see you in the flesh.
Yo, he said you don't know nothing about boxing. That's crazy.
Who don't know who?
The stranger said you don't know nothing about boxing.
Man, he don't know shit about boxing. What the fuck? I've been watching this shit since '63. What are you talking about? Come on,
when you was born, Mastermind?
1976.
So how you was watching it since '63?
Man, come on. You ever heard of reincarnation? Yeah, like he ain't never heard of red car. Come on, man. You Philly. So how much they charging for the haircuts in Philly, man? Tell me how much the haircuts cost in Philly. Is they 50 or 60 for the haircut?
Mine?
How much they charging? 30, 50, 60? How much? They 50 here.
My son alone is 30.
Okay. That's better prices than here.
My 2-year-old haircut is 30.
That's what we talking. So you want 60?
It's 50, but I probably give him like 70.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving them like it's 5, but I give them like 10.
Doubling up. That's cool.
I gave that nigga. Hey, but look,
$5 and you give him 10. You just doubled his pay. That's what's up.
Hey, Mazuma, check it out though. The last time I went to the college, I had a bad experience, right? So she looking at me like, "Oh, you trying to get a $5?" She took me to the worst motherfucker all the way in the back. He ready to go. This nigga need a ride to the other. He need a ride back to where I work at and shit, right? He fuck up my hair. I give him a $10 tip. The dude that helped him, he had a coach coaching him to cut my hair. He like, man, can you give me 5? The coach wanted 5. He was a boxing coach like you. Give me my percentage, motherfucker. He like, you fucked that nigga head up. I was like, nigga, let him cut my hair.
Bro, I could honestly say that I never really had like a bad haircut experience. Now, I used to hate because my dad used to be in and out of jail when I was younger, right? Just being in the streets and shit. My fucking mom used to have to take me to barbershop sometimes. My mom used to just take me into any barbershop, any joint. And my mom was a little pretty joint or whatever. So they used to be like, oh shit, like who? Oh shit, who that? So they used to put me in the chair right away. They'd be like, so how you want the cut, man? She'd be like, cut all that shit off.
What?
Man, I used to leave that bitch bald than a motherfucker, boy. Man, I used to be mad as a bitch. I was like, God damn, my mom used to be like, cut all that shit off, bro. I used to leave that bitch with like a 1, nigga. A 1 with a motherfucking shape up, bro. I used to be sick, bro. My mom ain't never let me have. Cause nigga, I would dead ass have like them. I gotta find them pictures, but I would dead ass have like that. What's that shit called? That motherfucker. I would literally have an afro, bro.
Hey, so your shit grow fast. That's why your mama was cutting it like that.
Yeah, bro. She chopped my what?
She ain't got time to keep going to the barbershop. She like, we coming back in 30 days. Cut all that shit off.
Yo. I really used to have like a crazy fro, like the joint you could put a pick in, bro. If you let that shit grow out, it was a wrap. My mom was not having that, bro.
Man, who was that killer boxer your daddy was talking about? It's Benavides. What was that guy? He was a killer, man. He only had 3 losses.
Talking about
he
Gomez?
beat my ass in that debate. What's his name?
You talking about Wilfredo Gomez?
That motherfucker cold. I've been watching him since he schooled me that day. Remember, I was saying, dude could beat him, Rickendale. And your pops was like, hold up. I still got my money on Rickendale, but your pops dude a bad motherfucker though.
No, Gomez is a monster.
Yeah, he's difficult to be.
Well, what solidified for me that Gomez was a monster was when this nigga got punched in his throat and he tore his vocal cords and he kept fighting. That's probably the most gangster shit I ever seen. Like that shit just as gangster to me as niggas getting their jaw broke and still rumbling. Like Ben Rodriguez.
Did he talk normal? Did he lose his voice or did he?
Oh, he don't sound the same. No.
Fuck! I hate when that shit happened, man.
Yeah,
that happened to my nigga DOC, man. DOC that happened to, and it happened to Lil Reese. Didn't Lil Reese get shot in the neck?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Reese don't sound the same.
And Beanie Siegel, he had he got shot in his lungs or some shit like that. So his voice cooked. Now Beanie Siegel be using AI to fucking rap.
How he sound on AI? He sound like his old self?
He sound like his old self, bro. AI, people be talking shit about AI, but AI be doing some dope shit too.
Yeah. I like listening to good music. So that's the bad part about AI. But what you're not gonna do is get into these virtual reality video games, sir. So we're just gonna have to play it the way we are. Once you start putting that goggle over your eyes, you have lost the battle and the war. So don't go into the game. Stay out of it like Madden and 2K. Do you understand, Mazuma?
Right, I got you, brother. Yeah, Sarah Ali says Bam got his jaw broke. What fight? It was the boy. I think it was Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez. I think he had his jaw broke and he kept fighting and won the shit. You know, Victor Ortiz could have learned something from me.
Yes.
Yeah, Victor Ortiz got his jaw broke and ain't won Rumble no more.
Berto, right?
No, I think it was
Andre Berto.
No, it was I think Collazo broke his jaw.
Hey, so did this guy win the fight when he lost his vocal cords?
Yeah, he still won.
Damn. Yeah, he was bad. Hey, now certain shit. Now I'm gonna tell you what. Well, I'm gonna quit that.
Oh, it was my fault. My fault. It was Josecito Lopez that broke his jaw. Okay, my fault.
Josecito Lopez.
Yeah.
So he the one fought. Who we fight?
He fought Victor Ortiz and broke his jaw.
Yeah. He good. I remember him. Victor Ortiz. He's a great fighter, and I did lose money. I bet on him against Money Mayweather Mazuma. True story.
You said let you on. All right. Hold on. Let me put the link up.
Oh, Stranger Danger coming on. You're talking all
no,
that.
It ain't Stranger Danger. It's Terrence Smith.
Mr. Smith. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I know he know it.
Still talking a lot of nothing.
Hey.
Yo, why a stranger coming at you like that, man?
Yeah, you know his daddy was never in his life. Never. And both of us got our pop. That nigga got molested by his stepdaddy.
Yo, stranger, you better tell him you had your pops, bro. Don't be letting him talk to you like that.
Nigga ain't had no pop. He had a stepdaddy, a fruity stepdaddy. Like, mama, why you like that nigga? Like, yo.
Hey man, you can have both, bro. I had both.
Man, I got both too. What you talking? Come on, you know I'm top 5 guys' favorite. What you talking about? God love me more than a lot of people.
Damn.
That's why people hate me. When you God's favorite, they be like, oh wait.
Yo.
That's why people hate me. When you God's favorite.
What's happening, Mazuma?
What's going on, Terrence? How you doing?
Shit, man, I'm sitting here on one of my other phones and I'm watching you on the TV, man.
Oh yeah.
That's how we do it.
That's what's up.
I like this nigga right here, man, Mastermind. He remind me of one of my uncles, man. I like this nigga, man. I like this nigga, low.
That's what I do too. People like, yo, bro, kick him off. I'm like, bro, I fuck with Mastermind, man. What's the problem?
Nah.
People like, yo, bro, kick him off. Like,
hold on, let me turn the TV down. I got you on the TV and the fucking phone, bro.
What's on your mind, man?
Shit, nothing. Just sitting here listening to y'all, man, chopping shit, man.
Oh shit, you got a daughter, huh?
Yeah, I had to turn the TV down because I'm on this other phone and shit. I was watching you on the TV and shit.
All right. So, what's on your mind, Mastermind? Tell me, talk to me, man.
Well, sir, I'm so happy that we own boxing again. You know, they've been talking shit like we lost it. You know, it's a European. You remember Paulie Malignaggi dogged us. But for Crawford to bring it back home to the blackness, Sugar Ray Leonard, you know what I mean? Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Thank you, Crawford. He did it. He did the impossible. I didn't even believe in him, but he did. So that's God, man. So.
I know you didn't, but you thought Canelo was gonna rock his shit, didn't you?
Indeed, I did.
Thought Victor Ortiz was gonna beat Floyd, boy. You out of there.
Hey, thank God. But I didn't want Victor to win, but I just thought he would win.
Yeah.
But Mayweather is smarter than me. He got more money than me. He still, you know, he got more bread. But I picked against. I just was hating on Mayweather for a lot of reasons.
Hey man, that nigga from my state. So you know, I'm from Michigan too.
Flint.
I stayed.
Where you from, Flint?
Stayed in Lansing and shit. From where you from and shit. I stayed out there, but I'm from Saginaw, Michigan and shit. So, you know, I'm a Mayweather fan, but I just don't like his. I just don't like him personally as a person. You know, I respect him as a boxer, but I don't like all that I just don't like niggas like that, man. The niggas that can't never give motherfuckers credit, can't never give motherfuckers props. When it come to Ali, you can feel you the best, bro. You can feel that way in your head, but man, us knowing as a box community who Ali was and what he meant for us as a culture, fuck boxing as a culture, man. That's one you need to just back down a little bit and be like, man, that nigga the greatest, man.
He don't like Ali because his daddy love him. His daddy love Ali, so he don't like him. He don't like his daddy. He got some sickness going on in there.
Yeah, boy, got some.
That's actually really true. Like I remember watching them old episodes when Floyd used to be doing the 24/7s and shit, and like Floyd Senior used to jack Muhammad Ali whole swag. He used to have like the little rhyme and poetry and all that shit that Ali used to do.
Facts.
He used to be like, he said, "My son gonna stab."
He wouldn't give it up. He won't give it up. He'll make it seem like he came up with it.
He said, "My son gonna stab, move, groove, and make this nigga look like a damn fool." Like I remember all of that, bro. Like
that's why Floyd don't like him. He like Roberto Duran. But look,
that bravado, that shit come from Ali, man. Ali did that shit first, man. All that bravado, all that talking shit. Ali did that. He got the game from Ali. He fucking know that, man. Cut it out, Floyd. You know you got that from Ali, bro.
Yeah, like he even said shit like, "Yo, Ali paved the way for me," and I'm like, "All right, so if that's the case, why you get upset that everybody be calling him the greatest?"
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, so Floyd always had hate in his blood though. Like Floyd, the type motherfucker who, like, he wants you to just talk about him.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
You can tell by the interviews with him when he in there with Tank. You could tell he just wanted. It's all about him.
Yeah, that's why, and this is why I say Floyd. That's why he was never able to be a great promoter. That's why I've always said that, because he loved himself too much.
Yep.
He the only person that's a part of his world. You feel what I mean? So he feel like he got that main character syndrome, bro, and he not the only one. You know what I mean? That's a lot of these motherfuckers.
That only child syndrome. He got that.
Yeah.
Me, what I accomplished. Me.
He's the only child. Mayweather is.
Nah, but he act like one.
Yeah.
But okay.
But Floyd, he could have easily been one of the with as influential, with him being so influential, bro. He could have signed everybody in their mind, bro, and really took over boxing.
I passed Eddie Hearn and Al Hain.
All of them,
bro.
All of them.
Love and
but his ego won't allow him to do that.
No, it's not his ego, sir. It is his hatred for black people.
But
he don't like black people. He don't like. Listen, if you saying Roberto Duran, who is a legend, is better than Ali and better than Sugar Ray Robinson, you lost your motherfucking mind. Because Roberto got dropped in 2 rounds by Tommy Hearns, Detroit. Ain't that Michigan?
Ray Robinson.
He put that boy to sleep.
On my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, and the thing about Floyd too is that he not even somebody you should be even trusting with your career, because the moment that he feel like you starting to do some shit that he didn't do, or he feel like you might surpass him, he gonna try to destroy you. Mm-hmm. Like everybody that done had their moment after Floyd, he always found a way to hate on him. I remember when Wilder was having his little moment, he was hating on Wilder. When Andre Ward became pound for pound #1 after Floyd retired, he was hating on Andre Ward, trying to shit on Virgil Hunter. Devin Haney didn't sign with him. He became undisputed. He didn't like that.
But you seen,
and I don't even fuck with Tank. I don't even fuck with Tank all like that. But when Tank was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do shit my way," Floyd had a problem with that. It's like Floyd, he just want motherfuckers to move how. Like he the type motherfucker that he
want to control you.
Exactly. He wants you to jump, and he gonna tell you how high he wants you to jump for him. Like he one of them type dudes. You feel me? So once he feel like he can't control you no more, he try to destroy you. That's how he always been, and he wants to be. And I remember he used to do interviews a couple years ago. He used to be like, "Man, I've been retired this long, and I'm still the face of boxing." I was like, "Nigga, no, you not, bro. Niggas not worried about you no more. They not worried about you, bro. We talking about at the time we was talking about Errol Spence. We was talking about Bud. We was talking about Canelo. We was talking about all these different dudes. You were never the topic of conversation." But his ego won't allow him to think otherwise.
He didn't go to fight them. He just focused on robbing the bank. Right?
He's trying to get people attention.
That's why I respect Manny right now. Regardless how old he is, at least he fighting real fighters, bro. That's it. At least he doing that. That's why I respect Manny. He ain't doing all the motherfucking exhibitions and shit, fighting this motherfucking fight. He fighting real motherfucking active fighters in the ranks. You know, that's why I respect.
He did do an exhibition not too long ago, but then after that he fought Barrios. You know what I'm saying?
The other Asian dude.
Yeah, but then he ended up fighting Barrios and shit like that. And they talking about he might fight Rolly in January. So yeah, he doing this thing. You know what I mean? You definitely gotta give Pacquiao credit for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Floyd trying to take the shine off motherfuckers again because he talking about he about to do an exhibition on Mike Tyson.
He's trying to. I think he low key trying to do that to shit on Roy.
Probably because he always felt the way about Roy too. I think that what bothered Floyd about Roy was that at one point because now motherfuckers giving Roy his flowers, right? So they was like, yeah, man, like you, man, at your peak, man, you was better than Floyd. And like I remember seeing that type shit. I think that always rubbed Floyd the wrong way. You feel what I mean? So that's why he went out of his way to show videos of Roy getting knocked out by motherfucking Antonio Tarver and Glenn Johnson, the Enzo Macronelli fight. Like he was showing all them Johns trying to shit on Roy. And the whole time it's like, bro, Roy's so goated that niggas don't give a fuck about that
at all. Roy kept going.
He don't.
Up,
he's so goated. It don't matter. You can't take away what he did. You feel what I mean?
Going up, going down, fighting this motherfucker. So that's bound to happen at some point. It's bound to happen. As much as Roy went up and went back down and went up again, like, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Floyd's just a world-class hater. And he don't only be hating on boxers, neither. This nigga be hating on rappers. I remember he did like an interview. I don't know if it was with the Breakfast Club. He did it with somebody. And they was like, yeah, Floyd, we heard you be gambling and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, I be gambling. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, we had Birdman up the other day. He bet $1 million up. He was like, oh, well, I don't know about Birdman, bro. I just know that, you know what I mean? Like we really putting up money. Like we really out here gambling. What the fuck? Like, what you trying to say about Birdman, bro? So he hate when you bring up other people. Like he just wants you to talk about him
all day.
That's weird.
All about money. Who got the most money with him? I fuck with him as a fighter, but as a person, I can't fuck with him. I'm from the same state, and you know, everybody from where I'm from fuck with Floyd heavy. I do, but nah, I don't like his character, man. I like when I'm a fan of you. It could be boxers, rappers, whatever, athlete. Fucking basketball players, bro. It's all about your character too. I dig deep into that. Rappers, Pac, like DMX, like I respect their character, who they was as a person. Like I could be a fan of you for what you do, but overall, who you are as a person, like I just can't fuck with dude, man. I just can't, man.
I get it.
I just
can't. My boy Lorenzo said if Roy retired after Ruiz, people would have called him the greatest. That's a fact. I'll go as far as to say if he would have retired after that Antonio Tarver fight after the Ruiz one, he would have did. He should have just rode off into the sunset with that. But
what division was Ruiz at?
That was heavyweight.
Oh, heavyweight. Okay.
Yeah, like he moved up from 75 to heavyweight and he beat Ruiz. Then he went. What fucked him up was, and that's why Terrence Crawford said he went by this quote. He was like, I got this thing where if I move up, I ain't going back down. You feel what I mean? Because they was talking about, he said that after the Canelo fight because people was talking about him going down to 60.
He can go down to 60, though.
Yeah, he can. But
well,
because he never really like acclimated. See, I see what Bud's saying because like, you know, he was at 35 for a good amount of time. He was at 40 for a good amount of time. He was at 47. So, you know, his body outgrew each one of those weight classes. So when he moved up, he knew that he wasn't going back down, but he never fought at 60. He never acclimated to 54 in himself. So in that instance, he can move down and weight and still be himself.
Yeah.
But the reason why he says I had this philosophy where it's like once I go up, I'm not coming back down. It's because of Roy. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure that he looked at that Roy Jones situation. He's like, I ain't trying to go out like that, because when you put on that type of muscle, you know what I mean? You putting on 20 plus pounds of muscle, and then you cutting into the muscle to get back down to 75 when you just acclimated the heavyweight. That destroyed Roy, and Roy was never the same as a result of that.
I think Bud more fresher than Roy though.
No, he definitely is. But what I'm telling you is, like, let's say for instance,
I feel you. I definitely get what you're saying, but I just feel like Bud more fresher. Bud didn't take as much punishment as Roy took. Man, Roy went through the trenches, bro.
Yeah, but that was after he boiled back down to 75 after acclimating the heavyweight. So it's like, let's say Bud at 68 now, right? Let's say he cut down 2 weight classes again. Let's say all that muscle he just acclimated, getting ready for Canelo Alvarez, he cut into that muscle to fight at 54 against Jaron Ennis.
It's over.
It might be a situation where Terrence Crawford don't look the same. He looked like he burnt out. He looked like he lost a step. It probably isn't because he got old or anything like that. It's because you went against the grain and, going back into a weight division that you had no business being in anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Like once you cut into that muscle and, I mean, you start cutting you cutting so much that you losing fluid in your brain. Then your punch resistance goes down the drain. Like I'm pretty convinced that what happened with Roy was he cut that weight so terribly that I think he ended up developing some type of neurological damage. Because even like we see
Bradley, you said Bradley had neurological damage?
No, I'm saying Roy.
He definitely got that. By the way, he be talking. He got
Roy Jones Jr.
He definitely got some shit.
Bro, look at how the way like Roy, you ain't
he talks eloquent.
Listen, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, look at Roy, right? Roy early in his career, he never really got touched all like that. But when he did, he wasn't going out. Like he had a pretty good ability to take a punch. But when he went down to light heavyweight after he was a heavyweight, when he had to cut 25 plus pounds of muscle off of his body, all of a sudden his punch resistance was gone. Every time he got hit clean, he went out. Yeah. Every time he got hit clean, he went out. So that make me feel like he can't take a punch anymore because he developed some type of neurological damage. Roy Jones got plenty of stories of his father pretty much forced him to cut down into weight classes he had no business being in. I remember one time his father made him cut down to 147 for an amateur fight. Mind you, amateur fights are same day weigh-ins. So it's like the same day you weigh in, you rumble. So you ain't got no time to rehydrate for real. And he said he was every bit of like 165. He made him cut to 47, had him running the whole night. And he said he was completely done. You know what I mean? And I think he was still like 149 pounds. So he done put his body through so much bullshit that shit caught up to him at the end of his career, bro. And what
he won the fight, Mazuma.
Huh?
He won the fight, sir.
What fight?
When he came back down in weight, which was the hard part. It's easy to eat. And when he came back down, he won the fight. Okay,
he won that shit off of pure heart and determination.
There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need.
But he didn't look the same. You telling me
it's
when
over
he went
now? You retire, sir. 50 fights is over. Don't exceed what God gave you. 50 fights is over, just like Mayweather. Only reason he lost because he went over the mileage. God gave you greatness. Don't take advantage of it, sir. He went over the 50 mark. You stop at 50 like Mayweather did. 50-0. He was 50-0 at that point. 49-1. The one loss was not legitimate. But it wasn't a legitimate knockout. He lost a fight with a nigga on his back. He put that nigga down. How the fuck you lose a fight and you put that nigga down? He quit. He quit.
When he was down?
Huh?
You can't hit somebody when they down.
Shit, yes you can. Tyson did it. What the fuck you mean? Niggas do it every day, B. Hit you while you down. You ain't never seen it before?
I've seen it.
Now you trying to switch up the rules.
No, I'm not.
Now you because Roy Jones so fucking great, you gave him a loss.
He going by the rules. He know that you don't supposed to do that, but
It don't matter if you Roy Jones. You give all right, nigga. I take 2 points off. You let Tyson bite a nigga ear off. You let Tyson bite a nigga ear off and let the fight go.
He got disqualified for that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He got 2 points taken away. Do your research, player. Do your research. I'm right.
Right.
He got 2 points taken away. He ain't get disqualified. He got disqualified for the second bite. Who know this boxing? Now, what's up, stranger danger? I do this. That motherfucker got 2 points off. So Roy can't knock a nigga down and hit him while he down. You know he ain't do it. All right, nigga, I hit him while he was on the ground, nigga. I'll give you time to get up, nigga.
So you said
damn,
Mike
you acting like you can't fight no more? Nigga, that's cowardly.
So you said Mike ain't get disqualified?
For that man.
Mike ain't get disqualified for the bite. When he bit the nigga ear off, he did not get disqualified. Mills Lane took 2 points, and you know this. Watch the fight if you don't remember. 1997.
Back when
Tupac
and I'm looking at it right now.
And he did not get disqualified. He got 2 points taken away. He got disqualified because he bit him on the other ear.
He got disqualified.
No, he did not get disqualified for biting his ear off. He got disqualified for biting the second ear. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Either way, he got disqualified for biting him.
So what I'm telling you, Roy only punched the nigga while he was down. He got disqualified. This nigga got to bite a nigga twice to get disqualified.
That happens.
Right. Because he the greatest.
Bro, this nigga, bro, he don't know what you talking. You over here trying to justify.
I just proved this shit to you. I just proved it to you. If you bit a nigga ear off,
another fight. I could give you another fight when somebody got hit while they was down and got disqualified. Andre Durrell versus Jose Uzcategui.
Another, you seen it with the
I seen it. And
Yeah.
Mike Tyson did get DQ'd for biting Mike Tyson. I mean, biting Holyfield. He did, regardless of what you say. Whether it was the first, second, third, fourth time, he got disqualified for biting his ear. He did.
Second fight though, I don't think
all I'm saying is, hold on. All I'm saying is, with Mike Tyson, him being a legend, they said we're not gonna disqualify him for biting his ear off. We're gonna take 2 points. The only reason he got disqualified because the dumb nigga did it again. They didn't give Roy Jones a chance. They took it from him his first time. So listen to what I'm saying. They took it. They didn't give him a second opportunity. They didn't give him a second chance.
Listen. Montel didn't really get him an opportunity because when he got hit, he really played the part like he couldn't continue no more. So let's say, for instance, Montel Griffin got up and act like nothing happened. They would have let the fight resume. But considering the fact that Montel Griffin got hit and that he made it clear that he couldn't continue no more, they put Roy in a situation where he had no choice but to get disqualified. It's all about how you react to the penalty. You know what I'm saying? Let's say Holyfield got bit that first time. He was like, yo, bro, I can't compete no more. Like, my ear fucked up. Then they would have disqualified Mike Tyson the first time. But considering the fact that Holyfield continued to fight, they let it go. But when they seen that Mike wasn't really trying to box no more, he just wanted to bite him, they was like, all right, let's just stop this shit before it escalates into a whole different situation.
But he kept headbutting him.
No, Holyfield was doing grimy shit too. Holyfield was dirty.
Yeah.
He was dirty.
But not only that, he wasn't scared of Tyson. You know, a lot of motherfuckers were scared of Tyson, man. Holyfield wasn't scared of him.
No, that's a fact.
But let's be clear. Let's be clear on the rules. If Holyfield did not continue, he would have lost because he refused to continue. They took 2 points. Now the doctor said he's good to go. So if Holyfield refused to fight, now he's quitting. So he would have lost the fight. So if Montel Jordan, they could have did the same thing. Look, we taking 2 points for him hitting you while you down, but you got to fight. If you don't want to go fight, you gonna lose. You gonna keep this tight. They could have did the same shit. Holyfield would have lost that fight if he would have quit with that bite because the doctor said he would.
It probably would have got ruled a no contest. I wonder how that would have went.
I just told you how it go.
But I don't know if what you're saying is what actually happened. If he bit Holyfield because he bit a whole chunk of his motherfucking ear off, right? Like a piece of his ear was on the canvas.
They could have disqualified.
If he went to the doctor and was like, yo, I can't continue.
They seen it in
I
the.
wonder how they would have. I don't think they would have gave
You
Mike
gotta
Tyson.
look at it in real time. That's what Holyfield was fucked up. He wasn't ready to fight. They was asking, he bit me. He wasn't like, yeah, I'm good. He wasn't like that. The doctor just determined he good. They didn't want to stop the fight because it was the third round. It's too many people there. They would have had a riot. It's about politics. So they didn't want to disqualify him. That's why he got a second opportunity. It's Iron Mike Tyson. He the number one dude.
What?
That'd have been crazy. Holyfield be drawn. He was definitely headbutting the shit out of Mike. And Mike was like, look, I got he said my kids gonna look at me and they're gonna be scared of me. He was pissed. Every time Holyfield headbutting him and split his shit wide open. He just had enough. Mike couldn't deal with that shit no more.
Bitch, come here, bitch. Mike.
Yeah, he was tripping.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, bitch. I'm gonna bite this nigga ear off.
He tried to do it again.
But
that's crazy.
Why y'all? But why people talk about Holyfield but they don't talk about Tyson throwing them butts and the elbow? He throwing headbutts and elbows, and he hit like a
they was
train.
both on.
So
They
you
was
gotta
both
get dirty
tripping
with him.
though. They was both tripping.
You got to get. I mean, you got to trip with him. You got to fight dirty because he a dirty nigga. There ain't no way you gonna fight clean with a dirty nigga. That's impossible.
Like, them niggas was like the 80s motherfucking bad boy Pistons, nigga, back in the 80s. The heavyweight division, nigga. They was like the bad boy Pistons, nigga. They was dirty.
That's everybody, man. If you in the game, you dirty, man. You getting your hands dirty.
Usyk.
Let's get it popping.
Y'all think Usyk survived in the 80s, in the 90s, heavyweight division?
Hell yeah.
Lewis?
I don't know if he could beat him,
but
no.
Fuck no. Hell no.
Usyk and Lennox would have been a good ass fight.
Fuck no. Usyk,
Lennox my favorite heavyweight of all time. That'd have been a great fight though.
That nigga can box, but he ain't beating too many niggas. He ain't beating Ali. He ain't beating Holmes. He ain't beating Tyson. He ain't beating Lennox. He ain't beating Evander. He ain't beating Foreman. He ain't beating them, man. He not. He beating motherfuckers that ain't got no chin. Motherfucking Anthony Joshua ain't got no motherfucking chin. Tyson Fury fat ass ain't in shape. Man, come on, man. He ain't beating them motherfuckers, man. He not. He not beating
Tyson
them.
Fury was great when he was he was great when he was alive. Tyson Fury was a great person when he was alive. I mean, as far as boxing.
Who?
Oh, I was about to say
Tyson Fury's still alive. You said when Tyson Fury was he's still alive.
I mean, when he was boxing, he was cool before he lost, but once he took that L, it's over, man. That courage gone. That his confidence gone. That O means everything for real.
Nowadays it do, yeah, because of social media and media platforms, it do.
You can't never lose a fight, man. It always meant everything. Before Mayweather, after Mayweather. Ali didn't want to lose that O to Joe Frazier.
But he did, and he prevailed in that motherfucker too. He came back and beat the shit out of a lot of motherfuckers. So that old back then didn't mean shit because you didn't have social media, you didn't have people making memes of you, you ain't have platforms and shit on here criticizing because you took a O, man. When you fight the best, sometimes you just gonna take an L. It is what it is, man. I just respect the nigga that get in there, man. That get in there and fight. Sometimes, you know, shit, you can go. You can go in here and lose to this nigga and then come in here and beat this nigga that beat the nigga that you lost to. It's just all about the night and how it play out and the styles, man. Sometimes
but sir, you must acknowledge your hatred toward Usyk is beyond.
No, I don't have no.
barrier.
No,
that's a lot of hatred, sir.
Usyk. No, brother.
That's a lot of hatred.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have no hatred.
He earned his right to the game.
No,
I'm gonna let y'all keep talking. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
I'm just telling you what I see from him and who we fighting. I just know he wouldn't. It's nothing. He would be average in the 80s, in the 90s, bro. Heavyweight fighters, bro. I'm not hating on him. I'm a motherfucking fan. I love everybody, bro. I like Bud. I like Boots. I like Tank for what he do. I like Shakur. I like Devin. I like Brian. Norman, I like David Benavidez, I like Bivol, I like fucking Gary.
You like all them niggas, huh?
I like Pitbull, I like everybody for what they do. I understand it. I like Loma, everybody. I like them all, bro. I'm a fan of boxing, nigga. I'm not
Justin says, how you feel about Shakur saying Ali would beat Usyk, but Fury would beat Ali?
No.
I mean, listen, I don't even like to really get into these conversations because they different eras at the end of the day, and the reality is we'll never know. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
Shakur got his opinions. You feel what I mean? Like, I don't really care about what another man got to say about a fantasy fight. That's how he feel. That's how he feel.
Shakur watch a lot of new niggas. Shakur just starting to watch like old school niggas. That's why niggas was mad at Boots, because he ain't. Boots already told you niggas a long time ago. He don't watch these niggas. He watch old school fighters, Sweet Pea, Sugar Ray Leonard's, fucking Sugar Ray Robinson's, Ali. Certain niggas just don't watch these niggas because Boots. You gotta think about it, bro. As good as Boots is, he's not as impressed with Bud as we are as fans and the casual fan. He not that impressed because he feel like he better, and I feel like he better when it comes to speed, reflexes, everything. I just feel like he better than, but I just feel like he don't got the experience, and he's not as patient, you know. Bud is like a quiet killer. Like Boots is like one of them niggas that just come get you. He a pit bull. He just raw. He game. He just come and get you. That's a lot of motherfuckers giving Boots slack for that. Like, oh, I caught it at the end. You know, Greg even said that shit. Like, my girl had to wake me up. But they hating on Boots because Boots say he ain't watched the Terrence Crawford and Canelo fight. Man, he not that impressed, man. You
know what it is. You know what really is confusing to me, and it's probably because I was a former fighter and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like they want Boots to be a fan of the nigga,
mm-hmm.
and it's like I don't really understand. Like this my thing, right? Like Boots a competitor.
Get this. They want him to be like that.
Hold up. So it's like Boots is a competitor. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he not gonna be looking to be fans of dudes that his name is attached to, or guys he may even possibly fight later down the line. You never know. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why I'm gonna sit here and be a fanboy of somebody that, you know, that's a potential foe, somebody that people have been aligning me with to possibly fight for the past few years. I don't want to be a fan of nobody that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they want niggas to be like fangirling over him. It's like, bro, that's not the case. And then here's the thing, right?
Same energy Terrence Crawford giving him. Terrence Crawford act like Boots ain't shit. But right. I know Terrence Crawford. Based on me being a boxing fan, and I know what I see when I watch him, I know damn well Bud being who he is. I know when he watch Boots, he know who Boots is. He know, bro. He just can't say it. He just can't say it out loud like that. But I know when he watch Boots, he sees some mean.
I just know that if I'm a competitor and we in the same lane or whatever the case is, bro, I don't have to fucking acknowledge you, and I'm not about to be. I don't got to be giving you no credit neither. I'm not a fan of you, so why I got to go out of my way to show you love? The fuck? And then it's like, I don't know, bro. These fans is like they complain either way. He said he didn't watch the fight. If he didn't watch it, why you so bothered that he didn't watch the fight?
Why are you so fucking mad? That
like that's that. He trying to tell this nigga how to go about his life.
Of a fucking camp.
He don't want to watch it. He don't want to watch it.
Realize how early this man get up to train and how long he train and what time he go to sleep. That nigga ain't staying up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to watch.
That's another thing. And that's another thing. He was in the heart of training camp at the time. So he training 2-3 times a day. The fight was taking place at 1 in the morning. You think he gonna have the energy to sit up and watch the fight? Like, I could tell a lot of motherfuckers ain't never do a training camp in their life. You know what I mean? Or never really like.
He's a fighter, bro. And that nigga is pound for pound, bro. I know, man. I know what I see. Fuck the accolades. Fuck the accolades. I know what niggas said about Bud before he fought motherfucking Sean Porter. I know what they were saying about Bud. Fuck the accolades. I know the eye test. I know what I see when I'm watching this fight. Watching him fight, that nigga is serious, bro. He ain't nothing to be played with, bro.
Eugene Pearson said, "Do you think Shakur and Floyd are the cleanest boxers inside the ring?" Floyd definitely had his little dirty tactics with like the forearms and shit like that, but you know they stood behind the signs though, hitting and not get hit. I mean, I'm sure there's other clean fighters that you can mention that's inside the ring. I don't know if they're the cleanest.
You got
But,
Devin.
yeah, like there's a lot of clean boxers out here. I don't know what would have really determined, you know, who's cleaner than the other. You feel what I mean? But Shakur and Floyd, they clean. But Floyd used to use that forearm heavy though. Like he used to get called for that shit all the time. But you know, besides that, yeah, they play by the rules. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of boxers that play by the rules.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to answer that.
Yeah.
But
we're playing with death.
Yeah. Let me see. You said Fury not beating Ali?
Nope.
Fury would have definitely had trouble with Ali. Just based off of what we've seen historically, he had trouble with motherfuckers who could box. Like we seen that with Steve Cunningham, we seen it with Usyk. So something like if we seeing that, we already know Ali could definitely get in trouble with the hand speed, the foot speed, the side-to-side movement. That would have gave Fury all types of trouble.
Combinations, all that shit.
Yeah, and yeah, when Ali punched in combinations, and plus Ali had some motherfuckers act like Ali ain't had no power or something.
Motherfucking Sonny Liston and motherfucking George Foreman. Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. And if Deontay Wilder had more to his game, he would have beat fucking Tyson Fury. He just didn't have them skinny ass legs. I don't know why that nigga got so much. His legs so fucking skinny, man.
Some people just genetically made up like that, bro. But I think a lot of people. I know people who got legs like that, bro, but still be strong as shit.
But you know the power comes from the legs, man.
They do, but I don't think leg size really correlates to leg strength. Because I know people who got legs just like that, but
in that weight class,
but could squat crazy.
In that weight class,
it all depends. It all depends on the build. You feel what I mean? Like I know fighters who cut like that, but they could do squats with anybody. They could do all that shit. It's just some people legs just like that, no matter what they do.
Yeah,
you feel what I mean? But yeah, if Wilder was Anonymous said, imagine Wilder was a combination puncher.
Oh, he would have been. Oh my,
that'd have been crazy.
Oh my goodness,
that would have been crazy.
He would
sure.
Heavy.
Imagine if Wilder went to the body. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, he was ahead.
He put that right hand to the body, bro.
But I think he finna fight Andy Ruiz. They should have been did that.
And that interview that he did with Neon, I don't know if it was an interview. They were just chopping it up. They were like, yo, what you got lined up? He was like, in January. He said, we looking for something for January. I already signed my contract. He said, I can't really say too much, but one thing I am going to say is 2-time. So, of course, he's talking about winning some type of title. I don't know if Andy got a title. I know for a fact he don't actually. So, if it is Andy, they probably put up a belt. But what a lot of people saying is that it's either Pulev for the WBA regular or Kabayel for the WBC interim. So we just gonna have to wait and see exactly which one it is. But I don't really think it's Andy.
They did the stare off at the Canelo and Terrence fight.
Yeah. But Wilder's name been tied to a few different people. His name tied to Ngannou's too. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna be doing for real. We just gonna have to wait and see.
Back to boxing, he boxing still. I thought he just left and went back to UFC, whatever fuck he was at. I ain't know he came back to boxing.
Well, Ngannou got a deal with the PFL, but with the PFL, he literally has freedom to do whatever he wants. He could do a fight in MMA. He could go do a boxing match. He literally could move however he want to move. He literally his own boss. So it's like he just jumped back and forth, whichever one I guess wherever the money at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Andy Ruiz is too much pressure for Wilder. Wilder gonna have to
right now, yeah. If it was a younger Wilder, I think he would have beat Andy. But this current version of Wilder, nah. Wilder been past it, to be honest with you. I think them Fury fights took a lot out of him. And the inactivity, I think, killed him too.
Yeah.
So by the time, I mean, like, you beat Robert Helenius, but that was only one round, and you was inactive for a long time after that. Then when you get in there with Joseph Parker, who been active and, wasn't taking as much punishment as you lost to him. Then you make this crazy mistake with fighting fucking Zhang after the fact. You
Big
get put
bang.
out.
Big bang.
Yeah, who one of the biggest punches in the division. Big ass 6'6" Chinese boy with a crazy left hand.
Playing with him on Undisputed.
And Zhang punch hard with both hands for real, for real.
Yeah.
And then you gonna go in there and get put out by him, embarrassing. And then you gonna beat this dude Herndon, who wasn't even notable, was a journeyman to be honest. And now you about to fight for a title. I don't really like where that shit going, bro. I really don't.
He lose this one. He needs to go and retire.
I think he should have retired.
Yeah, for sure.
After this last fight, like leave with a win and just go ahead. But Wilder, he thinks that he can still win a world title. Let me see.
Who is his coach right now? He needs to learn how to box.
I don't even know. I know that he let go of Malik Scott. Like I know that, but I don't even know. I think the boy JD's is still in his corner. JD's, whatever the fuck his name is, but I don't really know who leading his John. But Eugene Pearson said, I want to ask you why people think David Benavidez can beat Terrence Crawford and Canelo when in his last fight, Benavidez got dropped by a taxi driver. He didn't get dropped.
Stop it, Eugene. What is you crazy?
He didn't get dropped in his last fight.
You ain't respecting David Benavidez? Man, you better cut it out, man. You better cut it out. That's all I'm going to say. You better cut it out. David Benavidez have beat the dog shit out of motherfucking Canelo. And I think he'll beat Bud, man. I think that's just too much, bro. He's just too big. His volume, his power punching, just.
I'm just trying to figure out when he got dropped.
You see how he did with David Morrell, and that was a good fight. And David Morrell's a hell of a fighter, bro. You think Terrence Crawford can beat David Benavidez? Cut it out, man. He not.
I'm just stuck on the whole.
He's just too much, bro. He just too much, bro. Everything that nigga he don't tire out too. It's just too much, bro. Everything he throw is with bad intentions to hurt you.
Yeah, these motherfuckers don't even watch boxing, bro.
Man fuck high guard. This man knock your fucking gloves down and bang and punch the shit out you, bro. Like, no, I don't want that for Bud. I don't like how motherfuckers trying to put that pressure on Bud to fight him, but they ain't put that same pressure on Canelo, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. That man way too big and way too.
Bro, the Benavidez get dropped. I'm confused. What is he talking about?
I ain't never seen David Benavidez. I done seen him.
I seen him get dropped by Ronald Gavril, but I ain't seen him get dropped against Morrell. And Morrell being a taxi driver is insane.
Get hurt like at least 3 or 4 times against Morrell. But I ain't seen them get dropped ever. And you see how they did. That's why fighters don't want to fight a lot of these niggas, because that was a good fight, bro. Morrell hurt Benavidez like 3 or 4 times. That was a good fight. That should have been a rematch, bro. And this nigga ended up on a fucking preliminary fucking card. Like, how the fuck
dropped
you
Benavidez? Can somebody show me where that happened?
On the prelims, bro. They had that man on a prelim. They got Frank Martin finna be on a prelim for the Roach and fucking Pitbull Cruz fight. I think he put up a good fight until he got up on the ropes, and that's crazy, man. David Morrell should be at least a co-main on any fucking card. They had that man on a fucking prelim, bro. And this nigga just went through a war with motherfucking David Benavidez and was. Man, that was rematch worthy, bro, for sure, man. And they wonder why fighters don't want to, man. Niggas do. It ain't just the fans, man. It ain't just the media. It's the motherfucking promoters and the fucking networks and shit, man. Ain't no way in hell David Morrell should have been on the motherfucking prelim after fighting motherfucking David Benavidez with that fight they had. That was a banger.
He said Bud beats Benavidez easily. Caleb Plant was beating his ass before he got tired. Niggas be tripping. Nigga, but Teal Kid don't want to say how Caleb Plant got tired. Nigga got aired out with a body shot.
Fading.
Aired out with a body shot.
I fuck with Caleb Plant, man. I love Caleb. I feel like that nigga's he one of my favorite fighters, top 10 to me, like skill wise and just Caleb Plant, man. I love Caleb Plant, bro. Just like Sean Porter. Sean Porter's one of my favorite, man.
But you know what's crazy? Bud even telling you that he not fighting Benavidez. He said that nigga too big. Leave that shit alone.
Bo Mac told you that before. Bud even said, no, we not doing that. I'm not mad at that. That ain't no fucking duck. That man is too fucking big, man. Is you crazy?
Motherfucker moved up 2 weight classes. They want to move up another one.
Niggas want to press.
That's another thing. Benavidez said he ain't coming back down. So that means y'all want him to fight Benavidez and move up to 75.
They trying to get Bud beat, man. They ain't putting that
That's
pressure.
all it is. That's all it is. They just want Bud to lose. Y'all mad that he not taking the bait. That's what it is. Y'all mad that he beat Canelo. So y'all trying to give him. They talking about, oh, he should fight Bivol. He should fight Bivol. He should fight Benavidez.
I guarantee you, the Mexican fans and them the same motherfuckers that looked at fucking David Benavidez.
I'm seeing his own people doing it.
I be arguing with motherfuckers. They be like, he ain't shit. He
I'm
can't
seeing his
fuck
own
Canelo.
people doing it.
He
though,
ain't
bro.
nothing. You did this. They don't claim him. But now
I'm seeing his own people do that. I'm seeing his own people do that, bro. I'm seeing his own people ask him to fight Bivol and fight Benavidez. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas just want to see him lose. Like, y'all so mad that he's just been winning these big fights because y'all been counting him out the whole time.
I think he can beat Bivol. I don't think he can beat Benavidez. Though.
He not beating Bivol, bro.
You don't think Bud can beat Bivol?
No.
I think he got a chance to beat Bivol. I don't think he can beat Benavidez.
Bivol's size, his work rate, bro, and his it's not the pressure he gonna put on Bud not gonna be able to keep Bivol off him, bro. I seen Canelo really load up and try to knock his head the fuck off, and that nigga wasn't going anywhere. He ain't respect nothing he was doing.
This Bud we talking about. Bivol was not gonna have the same success versus Bud, bro. He not.
And he had trouble. He had trouble with Mazuma's in and out movements, bro. Bivol in and out movement with the size, the work rate, the power.
You know that shit not the same, Mazuma.
Bro, it's the same shit. The in and out movement. Bud gonna have trouble.
Bivol don't have the same movement as motherfucking Mazuma, bro.
But they might not have the same movement, but they both do. They both move in and out. We've seen Bivol do that shit. And Terrence Crawford have a hard time finding that timing with that type of movement. You got that. You got the work rate. You got the pressure. You got the size. And Bivol got the work rate. And Bivol got the conditioning. That's another.
Bivol got a hell of a jab. We got the size and we got the jab. I think,
and he not gonna be worried about Bud power neither. He not.
You got a point there. Yeah.
He not. He done been motherfucker.
You got it right.
That motherfucker took shots from better beef, bro. He not going nowhere.
Because he been in there with better beef, so yeah.
And Canelo was trying to punch his fucking arms off. He wasn't with none of that shit. I'm telling you. Let me see.
But on the point system, I think Bud can beat him on the point system. Point system, just points.
Can't see it.
I don't think he can hurt Bivol like that, but I think he can outpoint Bivol.
I just think going to 175 a no. I think Bud need to.
Yeah, for sure. We talking about
175. I don't want to see him at 75. I just think niggas want to see him lose. They trying to play it cool, act like they don't want to see him lose. But yeah, like let's say some way, somehow he actually beat somebody at 75. They gonna ask the nigga to move up to heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like they never gonna be satisfied. And they only do that with black fighters for real.
You know that.
They ain't never demand Triple G to go up to 68.
When Virgil 154 debut, who the fuck he fight? There ain't nobody talk nothing about who the fuck he was fighting. Nobody said, oh, he taking a tune-up. He taking a cherry pick. Nobody.
Delorme and Frederick Lawson.
Delorme, Boo stopped him in what, 2 rounds?
That was early. It was an early jump.
Very early. You know, it's just black motherfuckers, you know. We the worst, man. We the worst, bro. We the worst.
Yeah, only black fighters get that treatment. Shit crazy.
But I can't wait, man. I can't wait because I think Boots beat snot and shit down motherfucking Virgil legs. I think he beat the dog shit out of him, and I can't wait. I think that's a mega fight. I think it need to be a unification. But if it's next, I ain't mad at it. Just beat the shit out this dude.
Wait, what did this dude say? He said word on the street is Benavidez hold on. Let me see something. I think my laptop down here. Hold on. He said,
Fight.
word on the street is Benavidez and his pops before the fight, they were moving to 68 if Bud won. Then after, well, y'all know the story.
He been moved from 168.
I never heard Benavidez himself say he was going back down to 68. I never heard him say that. I heard the father say it. I heard the father say that they could do it, but the son, he's like, nigga, I'm worried about 75. I ain't worried about 68.
No, I never heard the father say that. So nah. Y'all, all this pressure y'all putting on Terrence Crawford, put that shit on Canelo to fight him. Because I be arguing with motherfuckers on Facebook. The motherfuckers swear up and down David Benavidez. They don't claim him. He ain't shit. He can't fuck with Canelo. Yeah, come on. Pressure Canelo to fight him. And y'all gonna see what happened. He gonna beat the snot, mucus, diarrhea shit, solid shit, whatever, tears, whatever you think. He gonna beat the dog shit out of Canelo. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Canelo was, man, all Canelo has got is just a that body shit, man. David Benavidez is gonna be beating the fuck out of Canelo, man. He gonna beat that's why Canelo asked for $250 million to fight him. Nigga, why you think that happened? Anybody, nigga asked for $250 million to fight David Benavidez. What'd that tell you? That speak volumes, brother. Y'all better cut it out, man. David Benavidez to beat the dog shit out of Canelo. I don't give a fuck what Canelo in his prime, Canelo when he fought Mayweather. I don't give a fuck what weight class. David Benavidez to beat the dog shit out of fucking Canelo, man. Canelo ain't ready for that, man. He ain't ready for that type of pressure, that type of volume, that type of power punching. He ain't ready for that, man. He ain't finna hurt David Benavidez. Man, cut it out, man. Y'all better claim David Benavidez because he y'all next fucking star. Him and fucking what's the other nigga? The other nigga in the zone. The little nigga, man. What's his name? Mazuma, you know what I'm talking about, man. Damn, motherfucker that fought under Boots undercard. He from it. I think. Damn. The little nigga, man. He got Bam. Yeah. Bam. Y'all better ride with them because them the best options y'all fucking got, man. Y'all better keep riding on this motherfucking Canelo wave. Canelo finna be out of there, bro. He just milking the game right now, but he finna be out of there. It's about Bam and David Benavidez, nigga. Y'all better praise them and hold them high and get behind them like y'all did for Canelo, man.
All right, great. You got any last words before we get up out of here, brother?
Shit, not much, man. I finally got on here. You know, I've been following you for a minute, Mazuma. I fuck with you, homie, man. I fuck with you, man. Keep doing your shit. I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep supporting my brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much.
Keep giving them unbiased game because I fuck with you Philly niggas, man. You Philly niggas, man. Y'all different. I feel like Philly is Philly is really the mecca of boxing. Fuck Las Vegas. Las Vegas is where just the big matches happen. But the love for boxing and motherfuckers coming up and Philly been the mecca of boxing, man. Everybody, nigga. Y'all niggas, I never heard. I
people don't
follow
be
a lot
understanding.
of niggas.
People don't be understanding until they see it in person.
I follow Blue Blood. I follow fucking True Media. I follow a lot of niggas. But you Philly niggas, y'all always keep it respectful, bro. Y'all never biased. Y'all always just tell it how y'all see it, bro. I never seen you. I never seen Greg. I never seen Jamil. None of y'all niggas ever disrespect the boxer, bro. I've never seen that shit, bro. Y'all always keep it 1,000, bro. So I fuck with Philly, bro. Y'all the mecca of boxing. Y'all been the mecca of boxing for a long fucking time. Y'all got a lot of fighters. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do in Philly. That's what they do in Philly, man. That's what niggas don't understand, man. Y'all niggas do that shit in Philly. That's y'all do that shit before anything. Fucking basketball, football, soccer, whatever. Boxing is always y'all motherfucking top sport and priority. Y'all got so many boxing gyms out there. Y'all got so many coaches, so many fighters. Niggas that respect the game. I respect y'all niggas though. Real talk, bro. Y'all niggas respect the game, bro. That's why I fuck with y'all niggas, bro. Like y'all niggas don't disrespect nobody, bro. Like y'all just keep it 1,000, bro, all the time. So I'm gonna leave it at that, brother.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm gonna wrap this up, man.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
All right, bro. Let me see.
I'm gonna be tapping in with you, brother.
All right, brother.
For sure. I don't even know how to exit out this shit. I ain't ever been on no live. How motherfucker, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you. All right. Let's see. All right. Shout out to him. Terrence Smith, shout out to him. He said Boost making y'all look bad though. Nigga, how? You been dicking the whole time you've been on here, nigga. Why you keep talking shit? How Boots making us look bad? How? What you talking about? How he making us look bad? How? Sounds super dumb. Nigga just unified in his last fight, and you over here talking about he looked dumb. Ain't that what y'all niggas want to see? Ain't that what y'all niggas want to see? Y'all want to see niggas unify belts, right? You want to see niggas become undisputed. You want to see niggas try to clean out their weight class. How? Who is Boost ducking? Who is Boost ducking? This is his first fight at 54, bro. Cause y'all just be subscribing to these bullshit narratives and don't ever think about shit objectively, bro. The same shit all the time. Y'all niggas just copy and paste what y'all heard from another nigga. Y'all never formulate your own opinions. Y'all niggas just be dick riding other people's opinions, bro. Niggas really just be followers. What you mean keep it real? You still ain't say how. You still ain't say how. You still ain't say how he ducking. Who he ducking? Who he ducking? I'm waiting. He said, why Boots helped out Canelo, though? Boots went over there for himself. Because bitch-ass niggas don't want to give him no work in his own city. So he got to travel to go get quality work. And then on top of that, Canelo and Boots' family done had a friendship for years. If y'all don't know, Boots' older brother used to spar Canelo all the time. So he used that as an opportunity to get some quality work because there's a lot of motherfuckers who avoid sparring Boots. The only motherfuckers who I believe spar Boots this whole camp was my fucking amateur boxer, bro. Deshaun Jones. The only nigga who had the heart to spar Boots because these fucking professional niggas is pussy. All right, bro. We not even about to keep on going with this shit, bro. I'll holla at y'all, man. I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. If y'all appreciate the content, man, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 4K. Looking to hit that 3,200 mark in due time. You feel what I mean? I'll be back at y'all with another live tomorrow to discuss our weigh-in reactions to Jaron Ennis versus Uisma Lima and anything else that happens to come up on the surface of the boxing world. Until then, I hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.